the Star Wars one after we're done tonight.
Yeah. All right. So,
Talk about with them later.
welcome back, everybody. Hunter, welcome back to the land of the living. Good to have you.
Is he in the land of the living?
You know,
I mean, I think that's...
there's lots of
up
fun
for
dinner.
debate.
All right. Does anybody feel like recapping what happened after you guys entered the mines?
All of it?
I got sucked.
I mean, you know, or mostly just what happened last session.
Let's see. Last.
We
session.
didn't murder something.
It started with you guys fought in like a mead hall that had like 7 ghouls in it. You finished
Yeah, we
that
killed
off,
the ghouls.
and then that's where we swapped to the next. That's where we ended for that night, and then we picked up last week.
Yeah. Then after the ghouls, let's see. We found the Spellforge. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And there was a spectator there. Apparently, that's what it was called.
Yes, that's what that creature was called.
We did not murder it.
You did not.
We did not murder it. Congratulations, team. We found a clever way of tricking it, but that comes later. We found out it's totally demented, and thinks that the mine is functioning and well. It's not.
Spoilers.
It's not. So basically, after that, it's like, hey, go talk to the wizards. And we tried to go to the wizard's place. There's an evil spirit. It's been slurped into Moyer's necklace. That's a thing.
Crane saw it.
Is a thing. That's hard.
Crane saw it.
We told the
Damn it.
spectator that his watch had ended, so...
It's true. He was pretty bad.
Yeah, you dressed.
Then we found the
you dressed up
corpses.
the halfling and had
some
him
nice
act
robes.
as if he was sent by the wizard. Yes, because you guys tracked down Iarno,
Oh yeah, that's yep.
who has now been taken back to Phandelver by Sildar, who will wait for you there.
And we didn't get fireballed.
Well, you did,
We
but not by him.
almost. Yes.
You got fireballed by the flame skull back in the room with the furnace.
Well, I mean, we didn't get fireballed by Scylla.
Iarno. Or
Iarno.
Glass Staff, whichever.
I think so.
Yeah, he was the leader of the Red Brand, and had
Yeah.
betrayed his lord's alliance.
The glass staff.
Yes,
We
which
killed
the
this-
glass
we
staff
killed
is
this
now
one.
in the possession of Ethan. Which I told you what it did, Ethan. Did you add that to your inventory? It's a staff of defense. I believe it's called a staff of defense. Let me double
better be.
check. It is a item. Yes, staff of defense. That is now yours. It has 8 out of the 10 charges left in it. Nope, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 charges are left in it. So, there you are. Is it not on D&D Beyond?
It is, yeah. You might have to have the supplements for,
I mean,
For Lost My Phandelver.
yeah.
That's potentially true.
That's,
Oh yeah, you do. You have to own Last Mine to
okay.
have that.
So, yeah, Hunter. Basically, your AC is 1 higher. You have 9 charges that come back. D6 plus 4 at every dawn come back, and then 1 charge you can cast Mage Armor. 2 charges you can cast Shield. So.
I'll attempt to remember.
Yeah. You could probably look it up. Probably find a stat block for it somewhere. Ask me again if you have any questions, okay?
Yep,
We'll
yep.
jot it down at some point. Right. So you also found some spell scrolls. One of them being Fireball. The people who could use Fireball in your party are Ethan and Thorn, because they have access to the wizard spells. So,
Yeah, but Thorn's gotta be like level 12 to use that shit.
Shut up!
Yeah, he can use it, but if so, just for future reference, if you use a spell scroll and if it's of a level higher than you would normally be able to cast, you have to roll. And if you don't roll high enough, so you'll roll a like whatever your spellcasting modifier is. So in this case, it'd be intelligence. You'll do an intelligence roll, and
You're too
then
dumb.
and then if you roll too low, the spell doesn't work. The scroll burns away. It's gone, useless.
You're boned.
So it might be safer for Ethan to have it because he'll be able to cast Fireball soon. So
That is true.
anyway,
fair.
right. And there were a few other things on there. So yes, Sildar has you have this bunk room here that you cleared out that was full of bugbears, and Yarno. Bugbears all lie dead. Yarno has been taken away by Sildar, who moved back towards the entrance. Once more, you have the space to yourselves. You could still hear the very steady sound of waves almost that you now know comes from that hot spring, or that just natural spring of water in the northeast that wells up in at regular intervals. But you still kind of hear the every couple of minutes or so. So, what would you guys like to do?
To interject, but I see Orumop in my fucking Orc Buff character list, and it's just, I wish.
Someday.
Okay.
Are we ready to scuffle with the drow?
I want to loot everything.
This room has been cleared.
Yeah, I meant like the mines we skipped because they're a little low.
Well, there's still there's still more things to check out. So you have this to the west side of the room. That's another door there that you can't see through yet. So, what do you guys want to do?
So do we want to continue looting or go scuffle first? Or
Hang on, roll 20 just like refreshed itself for some reason. So
oh, tell it to not do that.
Derek, it's a machine. I mean, I guess I can talk to you, but this is dumb.
Wow, toxic. So yeah.
We don't know that this river, this like cavern thing, goes back to where they are, do we?
Which part?
Like this part up here.
You can assume that, we talked about that last session. Crane, who's seen all of it, can assume that
Spatially,
it leads
can
that
figure
way.
that out.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem is if we go that way, they'll hear us coming because it's like water.
That channel is dry.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. It is no longer full.
What's behind this area?
Right. So you're gonna go crack open the door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Slowly.
All right. You peek across. You see a hallway. T intersection here. So one dead end looks like a bit of the mines that they just stopped hauling out that hallway. To your right, the hallway keeps going into some more stairs that go further than, you have to get a little bit closer to see. And then straight across, there's a cavern that starts to open up across the other side. You can't see too far into it just yet.
I'm going to try to stealthily make my way to this corner and peek around over here.
All right. Another T intersection up there. And then, if you want, you can start to see. You can start to see across the way. There's a bit of a pool of water in the room or the cavern directly across.
Okay, I'm gonna actually go over there and peek around down
The
the
pool water?
stairs and like look around the corner.
Okay. We'll go ahead and reveal this whole section. So you see this cavern, which is area number 10. Right.
Ooh, a pool.
You see there's a still pool that fills much of this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels, and a fishy odor hangs in the air. A passage leads south from this area, and a set of steps climbs up to the east, which is where you're standing on. A sluggish stream flows out of the cave to the northwest, or northeast, pardon me. So, this, up here, the stream kind of continues off into the rock.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to actually sneak down this hallway and look around these corners.
Okay. Roll a per... Nah, you're fine. Roll a stealth check. Because I assume you're
that was,
sneaky peeking it.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Okay. 19. Alright. So, you come up to the corner, you peek around, and you see the back of that drow that you saw that was up on that ledge, and the bugbear lying next to it. He's got like a book out, kind of like leaning up against like a wall. He's kind of look a little bored. Every once in a while, calling out to the bugbears, who reply back angrily, saying just like, "Same answer as last time. Nothing yet." So they're searching for something down in the rubble.
Okay. What's down this hallway when I peek over the corner?
Right. Down that hallway, you see... Boop. More hall. And then it starts to open up. Kind of goes around the corner to the right there. It looks like it's going to start moving into another room. And yeah, that room, there is a fair amount of light pouring out from it. Yeah, there's a lot of light pouring out from that room. More so than you've seen elsewhere in the cave. So it looks like, and the light kind of wavers a little bit. You can tell it's torchlight, and you haven't seen a lot of lit torches besides, back at the to your other side where they're digging.
Okay. I want to take my bow out, and I kind of want to shoot the drow in the back.
Is the rest of the group, as Crane has scurried off to go check ahead, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Well, we're waiting on him to report to us, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have no idea what he's doing.
Right. Okay.
I think we're just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to come back.
Crane?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the drow in the back.
Alright, I'm gonna go report back. Roll an attack with advantage.
Well, that was an 18 and a 1, so hoo boy, we passed the fucking...
Yeah, the 18 definitely hits. Roll damage with sneak attack.
Oh boy.
4, 5, and 6. 9, 15 plus 4, so 19 damage.
Jeez Louise. Alright.
And as soon as I release that bolt, I am scurrying back down the hallway.
you're just gonna go doink, and then run away.
There's 3 bugbears down there, man.
Alright.
And that was
He's
probably very
squishy,
angry.
remember?
How far do I make it down the hallway?
You're getting a full surprise round, so I'm gonna say your full movement, because they didn't know you were there. And you said before, we'll get into initiative order and things like that. So you said 19 points of damage?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna run all the way down here.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, boys, we got company.
So I'm gonna just tank it up here.
Alright.
Look,
Before anything else happens, we're gonna roll initiative because that
how dare you?
triggered combat for sure.
It did? I can't believe it. Shooting someone? Combat?
This kid just
Unbelievable.
died. Sitting here thinking,
Yeah.
I was like,
He's just dead.
Let me write down some things real quick. But yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Nice. Oh.
Oh, wow. We tied.
Okay, team.
Alright. Looks like we get a
You
full
guys,
another surprise
this
round.
does not. This does not bode well for me. That's all I have to say.
Don't worry, Frank. I'll be holding your hand back here.
Oh, never mind. We're not that bad.
Frank, did you now?
Could have been worse.
Oh no, it's not that bad.
Never mind. You're probably gonna leave me in the dust.
They're probably gonna leave me in the dust.
Or
It's
wait,
fine,
no,
but
that's too high. There we go.
I mean, that's actually, statistically speaking, that's...
Alright.
We're way on the high side.
So, I'm gonna say the rest of you were also, you're basically, you didn't know combat was about to start. So we're gonna go just straight to regular initiative order. Crane got his
I'm always
shot
ready
off.
for a fight.
So, sure.
Well,
Yes, Ethan, the you know.
Cantankerous Cavalier.
These are some
Why is
sweet
everything
fucking
breaking?
What do you mean?
Because breaking's what we do best.
Dude, my tabs are all like whacked out.
Maybe just
Oh.
unwhack them then.
Yeah,
He has a
quit.
point.
All right.
The math adds
Okay,
up.
YouTube just opened up like 50 tabs, and I don't know why.
What?
Okay,
gonna
YouTube. Thanks for that.
Watches the videos, Caleb.
It's just like,
Better
yeah,
be
yeah. It's just like over
you.
the actual
Yeah,
stream.
YouTube Red.
It's just,
I mean,
it's
come on.
just like
That's what-
freaking
Huh?
Ninja playing Fortnite. That's all it is. Alrighty.
They're all just the same video.
All
Is
right.
it?
All right, we're good. We're good. All right. So, top of the initiative. Whoa, we have 3 20s.
Yeah.
What voodoo sorcery is this?
I got a 17.
It was I.
All right. So, Crane has the highest initiative modifier. And Moyer and Thorn, what are your initiative modifiers?
+2.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thorn goes first. I mean, you guys are basically going at the same time, but if you have a hard time deciding between the 3 of you, just go to that.
Yeah.
So, but if the 3 of you want to do something more interactive or whatever, feel free to let me know. Right, so the 3 of you at 20s, that is a strong start. The next we have Yerol with a 15.
Hey there.
Not bad. We have Malachi with a 12, which, you know,
Hey,
I've seen
fuck
worse.
Damn.
Pretty good.
Do you still have a -1 to initiative?
Forever, dude.
And it means we've rolled the exact same value.
Dude, I had -1
my
to
dex
initiative
is
the
gonna get better
whole
because,
time
no,
I was
not good.
I was a paladin.
Talking about that is a 20 for Frank.
Yeah, that's basically.
Frank, you need to get alert.
Hey, my Star Wars character is about as you're gonna be like Frank. You're typecasting yourself again as possible. So we might as well run hard on the dopey monk here, or the dopey fucking what's cleric.
Cleric.
All right, and then Ethan bringing up the rear with a 4. All right, so for starters, Crane, Moyer, Malachi. No. Yes. Thorn. No. Thorn. Forget Malachi. Crane, Thorn, Moyer.
Okay.
I am a
gone.
DM. I know what I'm doing. Crane, what'd you like to do?
Disappears.
Okay, so I'm gonna move like into the middle of the hallway, and I want to shoot somebody with my short bow if they cross.
Thorn, you are- Okay. Yeah, Thorn, you are not up there. You do not have time.
Get destroyed.
You're back in the room. You can move up there. So you ready to crossbow shot? Or did you say crossbow?
I'm ready to.
That was short bow. Okay. That's a crossbow. I don't remember you using a crossbow. But anyway, right. Thorn, you can now move where you would like to go.
Yes.
All right. So you're moving up in front of him.
Yo.
Are you doing anything with your action? You could.
I'm going to ready my crossbow.
You could also ready like one of your cantrips or something like that.
So you could say someone
If you like.
walked out in front of Crane.
Yeah. So Crane readies up, and then Thorn comes barreling around the corner, gets right in his way. Like, all right, I got this. So you could still get your shot off Crane. You just kind of have to go around the meathead elf, who has surprisingly little positional awareness.
You can still get it because it's point blank.
Right. So Moyer, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up right here if I can and ready an Eldritch Blast.
I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see.
Crane, you're not
I can get
allowed
under
to
you
kill
if you want.
Thorn.
Yeah,
Here,
he can.
I'll get under.
He can squeeze through. Yeah, he can share people's place. So
I forgot.
yeah. So basically, you've got Thorn in the front, Crane trying to like get around him, like trying to aim a shot around him, and then Moyer's just like whoop right underneath, like readying up, like down by his leg, like come on.
We're 2 people away from Voltron.
Right. All right. The three of you.
Get him on the wings.
The three of you hear shouting coming from around the corner. Angry shouting. Strange.
I would.
They're angry? What?
What? Bro, it's only a game.
It's fair.
I'm gonna say...
Malachi, you still got that Snickers?
Wait, what? What is that reference? I don't.
They're hungry.
Oh, they're hangry. Oh, yeah, that would come in handy, I guess.
They're not that when they're hungry.
Okay. So...
Oh no.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, you hear some shouting. You hear a voice that doesn't sound like Bugbear call out, and some gruff voices call back. That's all you hear. You don't see anything coming around the corner just yet.
We've created a death hallway.
Next,
Hey.
you do see.
Oh no. This man's about to die.
Oh no.
I'm about to end this whole man's career.
I feel like I didn't
Alright.
kill that.
You see this
You
Bugbear.
didn't check to see if you killed the drow?
No, dude. There were.
Nah, he shot and he ran.
Confirm the kill.
And you heard a voice that sounded like a regular, kind of smooth, like an angry voice, but it doesn't have the same gruff
Angry.
baritone that the bugbears do. So, but you do see a bugbear come around the corner. The three of you.
I got a nat 20.
This poor bugbear.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead and roll all of your attacks and damages.
no.
If it,
Oh, I don't get sneak attack though. Damn.
Kill
I
confirmed.
got a, let's see.
This kill's about to
That
be
is
confirmed.
24.
You got what,
Good.
Thorn?
That's a 24.
Hits.
To hit.
Moyer.
I hope that hits.
23.
Damage.
Hits.
I did 13 damage.
Okay, so 13.
5.
Okay, 18.
6.
24. Alright. So this bugbear comes barreling around this corner. He sees the three of you readied up, and his eyes go wide as all of a sudden a crossbow bolt nails him right in the pectoral muscle, like sinking deep. Another arrow strikes his other shoulder. An eldritch blast just jams into his gut. He's bleeding profusely. A chunk looks like it's been taken out of him from the eldritch blast. He is barely standing, and just kind of like instantly U-turns it and takes cover behind the corner.
That's probably the biggest oh shit moment a person can have.
Yeah, just turn the corner.
And then you hear more shouting. None of you speak goblin. So.
Dang it.
That's
So
pretty,
close.
that's pretty close.
Yeah.
But that's his turn. Poor guy.
What a guy, man.
Next up is Yerol.
Oh boy.
You saw your allies throw some stuff down a hallway. You heard a pained shout.
Yeah, I saw the firing squad in action.
Yeah, you know tomfoolery's afoot.
Tomfoolery, I think that was some pretty badassery. What are you talking about?
Pretty accurate. Was pretty nice. I guess. Let's see, move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I? Not there. Can I move here? Like by shimming along the wall?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can squeeze by.
Go ahead and ready now. Just blast. Become the firing squad.
Alright, so we got this conga line of pain going.
Okay, I would recommend that you don't stand here. You should probably stand, like, here, so I don't catch...
I don't think he has the movement for that.
Yeah, I really don't.
Oh, okay.
That was the absolute max of his movement there.
Yeah.
So,
I just dash instead of readying in action.
Right. Next, Malachi.
Pretty accurate.
I'm going to come over to. Wait, does this actually work for like combat stuff? Hang on, just a second. Ability check. That's not an attack roll.
Are you looking at guidance?
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna... So we're gonna firing squad it up. I'm coming over here. And we're gonna pull out my crossbow that's really awful. And,
You gonna ready a bolt?
ready to shoot. Ready up the crossbow.
No problem.
This
Let's
has
go,
become
boys.
The most deadly hallway in existence.
Right, so next up after Malachi. Take a quick look.
It's not Ethan.
Not yet. Soon. But you're not in any immediate danger, you're fine.
Dang it. Fucking
Wow.
toxic.
Okay. Yeah. You hear some more shouting.
Some more angry voices.
And that's it.
Dead voices if they go down the hall.
That's it. So you guys don't see anybody else pop out into the hallway. Ethan, it is your turn.
Sick. Gonna
Go
make
walk
me
over
sick.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at everyone and be like, "Go team!" And they all get inspiration.
Ethan's a bard.
You all feel pretty much the same as always.
My work is done.
I will say, for future references, as far as inspiration goes, if something happens between characters and it makes sense, I may award inspiration. But go team is only gonna get you so far. So. But hey, not a bad thought at least. Right. So we're back to the top of the order, Crane.
I'm readying a short bow arrow.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question. Until anything changes, is everybody just gonna ready up a ranged attack? Is this what's happening?
I'm gonna ready a ranged attack, but I'm moving up. Screw you guys.
I'm readying a ranged go team.
Okay, Moyer, are you?
You're a team.
Yeah, I'm readying.
All right.
Attack.
Don't worry. Where are you
I'm
moving to?
fine.
You moving up there?
I'm up here, yeah.
Okay, and then you're readying an attack. Is anybody moving up
He's in
with
perfect
him?
range.
I'm readying a freaking.
No, I'm moving up
Thorn?
with them.
And we'll
I'm
get to you in a
here.
second.
Just
Crane,
moved up.
Moyer, are you guys moving up with him?
20, 25, 30.
Or are you just gonna stay put? Because you're all moving at the same time, so.
I'm
I'm gonna move up with him.
Okay. Then you're gonna ready up your. Okay, yeah.
Still death hallway.
This
Okay.
is shorter hallway.
Yes, shorter death hallway.
Right.
I
So,
still have an angle if I move
So
here.
bad.
right. You hear a very faintly. I'm gonna say Thorn. Make a perception check.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Oh god. Dang it. Hold on just a sec. You said perception, right?
I did.
That's a 9.
Okay. You hear some sort of commotion still coming from the other room about it.
Okay. Seems legit. Shit's happening, guys. I don't know what, but it's happening.
All right. Next is yeah. So next up is Yerl.
Alright. I think what I'm going to do is first move here, and instead of running an Eldritch Blast, I'm going to place a cloud of daggers here on this square. Gives even more death.
Which one?
Well, now nobody's gonna come down the hallway.
The one right here? Right in the center? Right there?
Yeah, the very second. It's only a 5x5, I think.
I mean, yeah, people are gonna have to squeeze around this thing, so.
It's true.
Up to you, man. What do you want to do? But you are blocking most of the hallway with that.
Yeah.
You could move up here and like ready a blast or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we pretty much have this hallway covered.
Yeah, true. Save a spell slot for something else. So yeah, I guess I'll move a little bit closer and ready an Eldritch Blast.
Sure. Malachi, you moved up next to Thorn.
Yep.
And ready to crossbow. All right. More sounds of shouting and the like. Yeah, you guys still don't see anything. After a while, the commotion kind of goes quiet.
Are they doing the same thing on the other? Fuck.
Can't see.
It's a war of attrition, boys. Welcome to the trenches.
So next, Ethan, back to you.
Alright.
You guys always make for like
Left behind.
you're looking behind.
No, I don't want to get left behind.
Oh,
So I'm gonna.
these
gonna
dungeons
move
always
up
make for the most awkward combats.
for the boy with the boy. And
The boss. Boy.
we're chilling.
All right, cool.
Uh-huh.
Back to the top. Hey, Crane, it's you again, man.
I'm gonna pull my short swords.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
I feel like they're just waiting like right here
still
with
my
a death
short sword.
zone.
And still my short bow. I'm going to move up and look around
Okay.
the corner.
Hang on, Mike. What the frig is happening? Everything keeps freezing on me.
Tell them to not do that.
Alright, we're good. Alright. So, you check around the corner. You're just gonna peek. So you see one very bloody bugbear, and now two others beside him. And as you peek your head around the corner, a row of javelins, 3 of them to be exact,
Okay.
fly at you.
Oh,
3/4
I have cover,
cover.
though.
3/4 cover because you're only peeking, which means your AC is +5.
Okay, so I have a pretty decent chance.
You're gonna be really hard to hit.
this is literally like XCOM 2 multiplayer. Like,
Yeah,
just,
it's
people
just like everyone's just
sitting
like,
in Overwatch
I'm not moving.
with the entire squad.
Nope, nope.
My AC is 20, by the way.
It's 20.
Yeah.
One of them rolled a 20. Alright. 2 of them failed. One of them rolled exactly 20. Not a natural, but 16 plus 4. Alright. You take... you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
As... Wait. No. That's a 1d6. Pardon me. Hold on. Try this again. You take 5 points. 5 points of piercing damage. As, like, you kind of peek around the corner and your leg was sticking out a little bit, and one of the javelins comes through and just, like, it doesn't lodge in your leg, but it kind of scrapes through it a little bit, kind of leaving a gash as you duck back behind. That's what you see. You still have your, yeah, you still have an action because you didn't dash.
Yeah, I have a bonus action.
Did you dash?
No.
So you still have an action, and oh, you brought up you swapped to the swords. Gotcha.
And I'm going to move back. I'm gonna use my dash action, move back into the half line.
Into him.
Okay.
Climb in.
Yeah. All right.
And when I'm coming back, I'm like, God, they were waiting for us.
Thorn. You saw Crane poke his head around the corner, take a javelin across the leg, as 2 more go skittering across the floor. Like you kind of see him go, oh frick, and then yeah, as 3 javelins. So you know there's at least 3 of them. But they also just threw those, and so it'd take a while for them to ready another. So you have, if you want it.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna move up. So 10.
You still have
What's the range on a javelin?
A javelin? I mean, I'd say you probably have some experience with it. 30 feet for a relatively easy shot. Beyond that, it could still be done. It's just more difficult.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over like right here, and then I'm gonna shoot the bloody bugbear.
The one on top here. Okay,
yes,
you're using a crossbow?
Yeah, that guy. Huh?
Crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for attack.
That is a... Damn it, what there? It has to double check. That's a 9.
Yeah, they're about 60 feet away, so... Where you're at now. You're 60 feet away or so. But 9 does not hit.
Okay.
So, you launch the crossbow. Yeah, he ducks it. He's a little desperate, so he's on his toes. Next is your boy Moyer.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna move forward to here and shoot the one in the center there with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll for an attack.
That is an 18.
That hits.
Does 8 damage, and then I'm gonna use Grasp of Hadar, pull him 10 feet towards me.
Ooh, very nice.
Then he'll move.
Alright, so we'll say he's there. And then 8 damage, you said?
Yeah.
I like that. That was I forget you have that little ability. That is nice.
I have the exact opposite.
Yeah, he does.
Well, honestly, it's not a bad idea.
Throw him over a chasm.
You know?
Could've, yeah.
Cover your bases.
Ooh.
So 8 damage to him.
You could push him back.
It's just like he's in a pinball machine, just like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
So
Just like the sad slime.
you send out that blast of energy, and it slams into him, and then kind of like wraps around him, almost like a strange sort of like tentacle, and then yanks him forward. the bugbear nearly coming off of his feet as he manages to right himself. Very confused on what just happened. Next, it is the bloody one who sees Thorn off in the distance. He's
He dies.
gonna... What's he gonna do? He's gonna
Book it?
move up to
I would
here. Kind of right on, like, basically on this corner. And then, so from here, it's like 5...
45.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 45, 50, somewhere in there. Yeah, so... Just past his range, but he doesn't really feel like moving any closer, so yes, he's gonna roll with disadvantage. That's a solid note. You rolled an 8. One more javelin goes clattering across the stone next to you. He ducks his head back around the corner, out of your sight. He's hurt, man. He ain't about it. Right. Next is Yerol. Malachi, you'll be up after him.
Okay.
You see one more javelin go across the way.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to move up here. Can I hit this one? If I peek around the corner?
You could try. There's a solid chance you'll hit the one in front of it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. I think that's a 13. Plus 5. No, not even. It's 12.
Nope, does not hit.
Unfortunate.
So the one in front kind of catches it on this like crude shield he's got. Anything else you have to do with your turn?
Gonna move back here.
Playing a little bit of peekaboo. All right, Malachi.
I'm gonna
Push him off.
pull out my mace and shield and go full speed, kind of.
Full on dong.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to hit this guy with my...
Okay.
With my mace.
Sure.
14.
14 does not hit. Once more catches it on the shield.
Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. Next up, it is the one that you just took a swing at, who is going to bonus action pull out his Morning Star, and he's going to swing at you. I don't think that hits. That's an 11. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
So, yep, no effect. Number 3 is going to do the same thing. Going to pull Morning Star, take another swing at you.
When I looked, was there a dead drow body on the ground?
No. Not that you could see.
No, you just gave her free reign of the dungeon and showed where we were.
That's 10 to hit. That's even worse. No. Both of them swing at you.
Can I see this room better now?
Yes, you can see. You can see this stream, which you see this bugbear now, who's kind of like around the corner, kind of like wading through in this stream. Not like running away, but like that's where he's hanging out. But yes, you see the cavern open up. The little that rift to your right. That drops down. Hard to say exactly how far at this moment. You're kind of taking it all in at a glance. And a pile of rubble further down. So, yep. Ethan. Crane, you're on deck.
Hey there, bro.
Hey.
Alright.
further.
Chilling.
All right. Sure thing. Crane. Thorn, you're up next.
We're gonna. Can I even? 5. Can I squeeze past these guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna say we take 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna say to get all the way past them to that next, it'd take an extra 5 feet of movement, so like 25.
Okay.
To
So
get
to
all
get
the way
here
past
would be
them.
25.
Yes.
Or to get. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get there then. I'm gonna use my bonus dash action to make sure that I get
Yep.
here.
Because rogues are cool like that.
And then I'm just gonna fucking get them.
Yep, you get sneak attack.
15.
Nope.
Oh.
Does not.
Well.
He kind of sees you coming, brings that shield up once more, and swats. Swats it
5,
away.
10, 15.
You were 25 here, so 30, then you dashed. You still have, like, 15 feet of movement. If you want it.
Yes.
Do note that you only attacked one of them, but 2 of them are within melee range of you.
One of them. Wait, this one? This one's in melee range?
No. But there's 2 next to you. The
I
other
attacked this one.
Yeah. And then there's this one. Right in front of Malachi. Right there.
Yeah. So there's one in, well, he wouldn't be able to, because I attacked him.
You attacked the top one.
Yes.
So
Still
the bottom,
one of
yeah.
them would be
So
able to-
one of them can't attack you. One of them can.
Okay. I thought you were saying the 2 could, and I was like,
No. I'm saying that
Okay.
there's still one who can attack you.
I'd rather take that one attack than
Sure.
have 2.
So you're gonna dart
I'm
away?
gonna move 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move here.
Sure. That's a. Let's roll some damage.
Crane? Hello?
Okay. So, the one directly in front of Malachi sees you dart away, kind of gets excited. He looks like he's been honestly frustrated with this weird kind of like peekaboo style of fighting. He just wants to hit something, and as he sees you start to dart away, he swings, and there's a meaty thud as he hits the bugbear next to him, who's not nice. Who is actually now at this point very hurt. As he kind of just like
It's just the inspiring stick.
and he kind of just sheepishly mutters something under his breath.
Good callback.
Yes. Yeah, and that's his turn. That's his attack of opportunity. Thorn! You rolled a 1.
Alright, so 10, 20, 30. I want to move up to here and then take a crossbow shot at this guy.
Sure.
Okay. So that's a 19 to hit,
Roll for damage.
and that is 11 damage.
Okay, so he gets just bashed right in the back. As he kind of reflexively turns to shout at his ally, quote unquote, crossbow bolt takes him right in the temple, just, and he falls dead.
Woo!
Yeah, and that's the end of him. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay, Moyer.
I'm going to run ahead, get right behind Malachi, and then stab the guy in front of me.
Yep.
Do the under the legs maneuver.
I did not hit him. I got a 12.
Because it didn't go underneath Malachi's legs. It didn't slide
Alright.
under like last
Anything else
time.
you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Now it is time for this bloody boy.
Double jump.
He's still a little dazed. And he's gonna actually, he doesn't have any more javelins. He only had 2. Well, Yeah, he's gonna try to bring down the big man, and it just as his mind is kind of just higher functions not working. It's just pure animal instinct takes over, and he misses miserably. Just miserably, not even close. All right, that's that poor sap's turn. Yarol, you're up. Malachi, you're on deck.
Gonna move up. Gonna cast Acid Splash, and the 2 bugbears can give me dexterity saving throws.
So the one that's like really hurt, nat 20.
Yeah.
So he's at least being almost dead makes him, squirrely. The other one rolled an 8.
He takes 6 acid damage.
All right, 6 points of acid damage. So the acid kind of starts, burning into him. You smell this strange, acrid smell of like burning / melting fur, and the other one just like dives out of the way, just not having it. Next up, it is Malachi. You've got the
Spell slot
one.
situation.
You've got one directly in front of you that's been singed a little bit, and then one to the side of you that is just like
Yeah, my
wrecked.
spell slot situation is just a little too depressing to do anything other than attack. The one in front of me, I'm gonna swing at him.
Sure. Roll for an attack.
God damn it, 13.
Nope. Anything else left to do?
No.
Cry.
It is now his turn. He's just gonna look you square in the eye and swing back. This time, rolling a 21.
That hits.
He does. About 10 points of 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. 6.
He fails. He takes 12 lightning damage.
Ooh. So the two of you are just brawling back and forth. He finally lands a hit on you. He smiles with this kind of smug sense of victory as all of a sudden lightning just lances up his morning star and into his body, nearly like just making him seize up on the spot. That
I
hurt.
give him like a disdainful look when he hits me, and then my eyes go like Raiden style. And
Yeah, they glow a very bright, vibrant blue.
Bun Thor on his ass. But
Yeah, you could read a book in the dark with those things. Ethan.
Sorry, I was making rain noises.
I don't blame you.
They had
I
some
move
goofy
up.
sound clips.
I see some enemies.
Mm-hmm. You sure do.
I want to touch them.
Like,
Inappropriately.
do they need an adult, or are they just cold?
Or are they going to have to show on the
could
doll
say-
when you touch them?
It's chilly.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
19.
That hits. Which one are you doing it on?
I don't care.
Pick one.
I'm gonna do the top one.
All right.
The left.
Sure. How much damage?
It does. 7.
All right. He falls to the ground as the life is drained from him. The blood that has been pouring profusely from him just like starts to dry up, and he starts to wither, and he just falls as this ghostly hand has latched onto like the back of his neck, and he is dead. Next,
Well, I know who did that.
Crane.
Go team.
Yes.
This is such a dead fucking bugbear.
Roll. Can you hit him?
That's 13,
Nope.
and then 25.
That'll hit. Roll for damage, add sneak attack. You'll probably get there.
6, 10, 11.
Yep, that's enough. You rush in there and just gut the fool, and down he goes, still reeling from the electric blast that he took. And that's it. That's the end of the bugbears. And for now, we are out of initiative.
There was a
Wow.
here.
Go ahead and pull out my longsword and put away my crossbow.
Sure.
At this point,
You can all swap to whatever weapon setups you'd like.
I'm going to cast guidance on Crane and be like, you need to find her.
Okay.
It's up to you, because I'm not fast enough.
I'm going to quickly but stealthily, attempting to be stealthily, look down this hall, or this stream, I guess. Not the stream.
Yeah.
How deep is the stream?
It's about, I don't think it's like 5.
Is this a chasm in the middle? Oh no, it's a drop down.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are ropes that are leading down. You can kind of barely see them on the map there. There's like little ropes that you can get down.
So we don't like see her over there, or like down this way, or anything like that?
No, not. The drow is nowhere in sight. This
Are there any trails?
river, I think the stream's like, I think it's like 3 to.
Can I
I
walk
think it's
through?
like 3 feet deep. Yeah, you'll be fine.
So what's up the stream?
It is a stream. It's streaming.
Oh. Okay. Well, don't care then. Gonna ride across to the other side and look over here.
Okay. Stealth check.
It's a good thing I'm hella good at those. That's a 24, I think?
Okay.
Yeah. 24.
You see more hallway.
Well, of course. I'm going to move a little further down the hallway.
Okay. More stairs, rising slightly. Roll a perception check for me as you're going.
21.
Okay.
What I want.
As you're going along, you see, so you go up to the river, you check around the side, and then as you start to cross over to the other side, you see some of the water has been splashed up on the northern side, and you see a couple, as they start to dry off, but you see a couple freshly wet footprints walking towards that hallway that you are now in.
I'm gonna switch to my short bow.
You start to see into the. You peek around the corner. You start to see the room. The room is well lit. You see a campfire, torchlight, some columns, and some furs on the ground. That's all you can see from there.
I'm gonna go down and look through here, I guess.
Okay.
Do you see anything new?
From that angle, not really.
Uh-huh. This is an extremely lit room.
Thorn is following along behind you.
yep. I'm just walking behind you like this looks like fun.
I'm gonna go back to, like, this corner, I guess. I'm gonna beckon the party forward. I guess I'll just...
You all
I'm
follow
actually
him?
I'm gonna pull my short swords out again. And then I'm gonna go up to this corner. Peek.
Okay. You peek around the corner, and now you can see the full room. Let me see, which room is this? This room. Alright. You see 6 cracked marble pillars that line the walls of this hall. At the north end, you see a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne. A mighty stone warhammer across his lap. Large emeralds gleam in the statue's eyes. The dust and debris covering the floor has been swept to one side, and a campsite of sort now spreads in front of the statue. Half a dozen bedrolls and packs are neatly arranged around a rough-built fire pit. A wooden table on the west side of the room stands on the west side of the room between two of the pillars. Pardon me, reading is hard. You do not immediately see anybody in the room.
Where did the footprints go? Was there a trail of blood or anything from when I shot
At this
the
point,
ground?
there was some blood, and you did see some footprints. By this point, they've trailed off. You know that they went in this direction. There's really nowhere else they could have gone. But by this point, they've pretty much cut out. Roll another perception check for me.
That one.
All right. You look around, and it's very startling. You're like, what? The person was just here. Where could she? Where? It's like very like startling for you. Like where else?
Over there.
Thorn, you're right there with them. You're peeking into the room. Go ahead and roll a perception check as well.
20.
All right.
Unnatural 20, but 20.
Sure. You hear the crackling of the fire still and some of the torches along the side. Kind of take a moment and concentrate. Try to pick out anything that doesn't belong. And you hear very faintly, but you hear multiple just like kind of clacking noises and like a little bit of scratching. Something like kind of hard tapping against stone.
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell everybody, like, there's like a tapping against stone somewhere here? Like, do we want to figure out where the hell it is?
Somewhere in the room.
Somewhere in the room.
Potentially multiple sources.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna move in.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
And just like look around.
You look up. No, nothing on the ceiling. All right. Thorn, as you pass the pillar, you look to your right. There's a spider there.
Hi, spider!
I fucking knew there was some going.
There's also a spider back behind this pillar.
Oh God!
And
Horrifying.
I'm gonna say one of them's gonna get an attack on you because you moved right next to it, but you were ready for a fight, so the other one won't have time to move up to you and attack. The spider does a
Nothing.
giant spider
Be ready to roll a Constitution check.
does a
Diseases.
Spiders bite you, then you die. So.
17 hit.
Instant death.
17 matches.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh no, you're gonna die.
Spiders.
Oh, sister.
It's a black
Ooh.
widows.
All right. You take 11 points of piercing damage, and I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck that shit. You said a Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a 22.
All right, yeah, no problem. So, the spider bites into you, and then you feel kind of this dull pain begin to that starts to turn searing, that just spreads up your arm, and you kind of like flex and tense up and just grit your way through it. The poison does not affect you
It's gonna
further.
take more than that. Promptly squeeze poison
Right.
out of his own
And as soon
wound.
as soon as that spider attacks you,
Bleed
you
itself
see another spider come out from the column, and you see another spider come out from
No.
the column, and yeah, and then from behind one of the columns, you see a injured-looking drow. Everybody roll for initiative.
Does he look like he got bit by a spider?
He does not look like he got bit by a spider.
Take a peek.
The drow was not bit. He looks like he might have been hit with some sort of arrow device of some sort.
Arrow device.
Arrow device. You heard me.
I'm bringing up the rear this time, boys.
No, you're not.
The drow rolled well the first time. Not so well on initiative this time. Not so good. Not so good.
It didn't deserve to.
And then all right, now let's get some spider initiatives in here.
Okay, Tyler, can you get off my ass?
No.
If I had taken alert, this wouldn't be a problem.
Tyler,
He's got you there.
Tyler, you have a problem.
Yeah, I should take alert. Shit.
You know what?
We should all just take alert.
I'm about to freaking home rule that alert is banned.
Alert is banned.
No, alert's not banned, but you know, just for Tyler.
Every monster has alert though, so it can't.
Right. So first, where's the freaking? There it be. Okay. So. Okay. So initiative, top of the order, we got Crane and Moyer with a 20 again.
How about 15s all day, baby?
How about that? So Crane and Moyer have 20s. Oh, I didn't roll for. Okay. All right, and then so yeah, Crane and Moyer with 20s. The next highest is looks like Ethan with an 11.
Birdie this time.
All right, so Ethan, and then after him we have Malachi with a 10. We have Yarrow with a 7 and Thorn with a 6. All right.
Scoundrel gang in the back.
First up, Crane. It's your go.
I'm gonna stab a fucking spider.
Yeah, that is an option.
Question.
Careful!
Or don't.
21. That's 22. And
Jonah just
another 22.
Spiders
Both
bite you
of
if
those
you die.
definitely hit. Roll your damage.
So how many d6s?
How many d6s?
That's 2 from stealth, or not stealth, sneak. So that's 3. That's 4.
I so need to play a rogue at some point. It seems like fun.
9.
I'm playing a
14
space
plus
rogue.
4.
No, I'm playing Space Rogue.
18.
Same.
18 points
I'm
of
playing
damage
a
altogether?
Space Rogue Wizard.
You're playing a space monk, don't lie.
No, it's a Space Rogue Wizard Monk.
So
Sure.
I moved
No.
10
You get
spaces.
stealth stuff?
Paladin.
Warlock.
Warrior.
Uh,
Warlock.
Sorcerer.
It literally is, does everything.
you know,
So
Artanis.
Multi-classed into everything, but
No, I've straight up Zeratul, who also has high Templar powers. That's why.
Okay,
So
so
I
Crane, was there anything else you
stabbed
like?
it and then moved back.
You stabbed and moved back. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, you cut into this thing deeply and even managed to lop off a couple legs.
Just as deep as you've looked.
As you kind of like carve into
I
this
like
thing,
that.
it kind of just like has this high pitched little kind of screech. Yeah, it's a dark kind of yellowy ichor just pours from it.
Not as satisfying as blood.
Moyer,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward. Also going to stab a lizard. Or a spider, not a lizard.
You go out and find a lizard. You stab it.
Just a random
You
lizard on the ground.
sick
I was
man.
gonna say, shit, there's lizards here too?
You know,
roll to
fighting a
attack.
dragon.
It's a 26 to hit.
26.
I do 12. I do 17 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Spider Boy dead.
Mori just went out and stabbed the dragon. That's what he did.
He went out and
was
found
it.
the dragon back at a
And
thunder
I'm
tree.
gonna move.
Yeah. So you just skewer this thing as its legs kind of twitch and it falls motionless. Right. So this one up here in the top left corner goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Swarms up to Thorn. It likes you. It
I think
actually.
Spider likes you.
I already rolled for it. We'll go with it. It does not hit. No. Nope. That's like a 10. Nope. That's an 11. All right.
Definitely. No.
Yeah, you're ready for that one. Now it is number 2. Number 2 is going to skitter around this side, kind of back behind the pillar, and it is also going to attack you, but it's going to do something a little bit different. Actually, it's going to skitter.
Spiders bite you.
Yeah, it's going to go right. So
It's gonna
it
sting.
kind of a strange like foam starts to form on the spider as to this web launches out at you. I don't think a 14 hits.
No, it does not.
All right, so
Amazing.
yeah, it shoots this web at you, and you manage to just step back, and it whizzes right past you, kind of sticking to the column to the other side of you. No effect. Next is that was where are we? We are here, right? Yes. Okay. Ethan, your turn. Malachi, you're on deck.
What?
We'll just kind of go up here. And, spiders. We are going to just chill touch the spider in front of Thorn.
Sure.
17.
17 does hit. Roll for damage.
I do 4 necrotic.
Okay. It seems displeased. Anything else you'd like to do? Nothing? Okay. Malachi, your turn.
13.
Go, dude.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. And then I'd like to cast. I got 60 feet range. I'd like to cast Shatter, centering here.
Oh, you're gonna cast Shatter on the drow.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So she can give me a Constitution saving throw.
This one is a male, just by the by.
It's a different one.
It's the same one from before that got shot.
Oh, okay.
You have met one drow. Well, looked like a drow. That was a female, but this one is male. Constitution 14.
That's the exact DC.
Okay. Is that half damage?
Yeah, but I'm gonna max it, so
Sure.
it's 12.
12 total after the half. Okay.
Is he sure?
Okay. Once again, it's all in this enclosed area. These blasts of energy are nearly deafening. The the drow just kind of like staggers back, and once again, as it hits and it kind of like rings the drow's head, you kind of see its form kind of waver a little bit. Kind of seems to undulate in a strange fashion. Next.
Where's Moonbeam? What do you need it?
It is
Spider.
spider number 3.
Yeah, coulda.
This
Could have been a
one.
druid.
Spider number 3 is gonna try to spit a web at Thorn.
I said fire number 3 for a second.
It's a 10. It doesn't hit. You don't care about friggin' spider webs. Next, Geralt, it's your turn. Thorn, you'll be on deck.
Me? I can't believe it.
Nani?
Pretty much. I'm gonna move on over here. Actually. Let's see, could I actually no, I'm probably trying to. Well, can I see the drow from here?
Kind of seeing around Thorn a little bit. It's kind of hard to, but you can see where he's at.
Yellow. Eldritch Blast.
At the drow?
Yeah, actually. Actually, I'll do Mind Spike. It needs to give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Sure. Wisdom saving throw from... that's a 15.
That passes.
Is there any effect?
It has half damage. 11 halved.
So we'll say 5 points.
Okay.
5 points of damage? Yeah, just round down on everybody.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 for one of them. I'm just like, feels bad.
Okay. Anything else?
Gonna move back here.
So you send that same kind of energy spike out at the drow. It hits. He kind of shakes his head and it seems to affect him, but you don't feel that same connection. It doesn't quite.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite.
It doesn't last.
Doesn't come online. Right. Next, Thorn.
Alright. I'm attacking Isage.
The which one? The one. Okay.
One.
Yep. Sure.
He's the one.
Spider number 1.
And that's a nat 20.
All right. Roll your damage.
And that, it's just doubling the dice, right?
Yes.
22 then.
22 points of damage.
Years.
All right. You take your long sword. You stab down into this thing, nearly cutting it in half as it just like screeches in pain. Somehow still managing to move, but you know that nearly did it in right there. It is now. Well, it would be that spider's turn if that spider was still alive. It is not. Next, it is the drow. The drow is going to pull a short sword. There we go. Gonna move over to Moyer and is going to swing its short sword at you. Does a... I don't think that hits. That's a yeah, it's a 14. I don't think 14
That
hits.
matches.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Oh yeah, you're not a
Very
sometimes I
little
forget you're not-
armor.
Yeah, sometimes you're not a warrior.
You take... Oh, well, it's not that bad. You take 5 points of damage as it kind of slashes at you. Your armor catching a lot of it, but it manages to bite a little bit into your arm. That is its turn. Next, Crane. Moyer, you're on deck.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna stab another damn sprinters. That's 15 feet of movement. 14 14 and nat 20. Okay.
Well, the 14 does hit.
Okay.
Which one are you attacking?
The one above me.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So,
So
okay,
you
that's,
both hit.
So it's 1, 3, 5d6. Okay.
Yeah, because it is within melee range.
Oh wow, that was very lackluster. 4, 7, 10, 11 damage. Well, no, 15 because damage modifier.
All right, so 15 points of damage on the first attack, and then the second one.
No, that was all of it.
That was all of it, including the crit.
Yes.
All right. Well, still a decent amount of damage.
And then, you know, since I'm a reckless boy, I'm gonna run all the way back.
All right. Oh, and you attacked it. No attack of opportunity. I was like, haha, I guess. Nope. Moyer, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him anyways. My lance with disadvantage.
Mhm.
But that's a 19 actually.
Even with disadvantage, yeah, that hits.
It does 7 damage, and then I'm gonna run past him. 5, 10,
And you have the mobile feat, so.
yeah.
That was against the doppelganger, the drow. You heard nothing.
Should have taken polearm mastery. If
What?
it comes into your range, you just
It
down.
doesn't work with lance.
What? How much damage was it again?
7.
7. Okay. Yes. As you kind of, it gets right up on top of you. You kind of awkwardly shift back and kind of like take this little hop backwards as you jab forward with the lance, finding purchase, and then managing to skitter away. No attack against you. And then yeah, it's hurting. And once again, its form seems to be almost fluid. Next is, after Moyer, spider number 1, which is this one. It's gonna shoot a web at Thorn. That's a 1. That's a 1. Yeah, it hits the spider next to it. Although, hang on. I don't think... Okay, well, hits the spider next to it. Spiders don't get affected by the webs. That was a specific thing against it, but, you know, it's mildly annoying to it. Next! Is the other spider. Who does not get his web back. Is going to attack Thorn. That doesn't hit. There's no... That's like a 10. That doesn't hit. Dude, they are freaking not doing anything here.
Fucking pansies.
Timer for 12 minutes.
Right. And Ethan, you're up. Malachi, you're up next.
Here I go. No. So we are going to touch the same one again. In front of Thorn. 19.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
5 necrotic damage.
Okay. You draw more of its life essence away from it. You pull out a straw. Next, Malachi.
Thanks.
Well, whack. I'm coming here,
It's cleric time, boys.
and I'm casting. Nobody's like really hurt, right?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay,
Unless Thorn is.
screw it.
I think
I'm
he's the only one that's taking damage.
casting Thunderwave,
Okay.
so Thorn will probably get caught up in it, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
he'll be fine. Dexterity or Constitution saving throws.
Thorn,
both the spiders and Thorn.
What?
Constitution saving throw.
No, I don't wanna. 21.
I think you pass.
Passes.
11 and 9 for
Yeah.
the spiders.
Both failed. So they take 2d8 thunder damage each.
Does Thorn take half?
Yes.
What is she doing?
Well, so the spiders.
Tyler? Thought you were gonna get away without waving, huh? Not Lindsay's mom's house. Hey, you wanna wave to Lindsay's mom?
So the spiders take 12, and
I just love how they've taken over his
and
just.
Sorry.
and Ethan, or what's his name, takes 6.
Okay, so 12 points of damage to the spiders.
Spoidus.
All right.
Yeah, I took 6.
One of them is just like you blast the legs right off of him, and he's no longer moving.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the one on top. Nope. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. That was the one that would have died. Okay, so one of them, they both take the damage. One of them is looking very hurt. The other one also look a little
Is he
rough.
exploded yet?
He's trying to embarrass them.
28
It's
points
really
for damage.
funny.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong
30.
one. So
Or 31.
yes, both of them took that.
Just
Don't
see
they go
Beats
flying back if
Yeah,
they
do.
fail the
Like,
Constitution
or
throw?
something.
Malachi?
Potentially.
I think if they fail, it's 10 feet.
Oh, Thorn, you're about to get
Yeah,
spider
push
in
10
this.
feet away from me.
Wait, Shreve? I just woke
Yeah,
these
she
babies
left.
up for her.
Yeah, she
Call her back in.
All right. No,
Please.
we got more important things. All right. So this one gets blasted back away towards that wall. Thorn,
Yours?
roll a strength saving throw for me.
That's 20.
All right.
Not
So-
natural, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
So this spider gets flung at you, and you kind of take your blade, turn the flat end to it, kind of brace it up against your shoulder, and catch it, kind of poof, and then just like shoulder check it back as the thing goes poof, flops back down onto the ground.
So
Right.
this guy's seriously not dead. He's taken 34 points of damage. He is not dead.
He didn't take 34.
He's taken 12 from that thunder wave, and then he took 22 from me.
The one that took 22 was, I thought it was this one here.
No, I specified it was this guy. I wanted to fuck this guy up because he attacked me and bit me.
What? Okay. Wait, what? She never does that. Okay. Friggin'. Oh, I wrote. No. You're right. Yeah. No. He's dead. I totally read my notes wrong.
I was about to be a little
Vindicating.
I
I'm
know
about to get
you're.
scared there.
You're
We have to
totally
do
right. I've read my notes wrong. My apologies. Yep. I see it now.
33 HP on spiders? It's less likely than you think.
All right. Right. Yes. So you blow the legs off of them. Next.
Explodes.
It's spider number 3, which is in the unfortunate position between the two of you.
No.
He's gonna attack the
No.
thing that made the loud noise.
Ah,
12. I don't think that hits Malachi.
Unga bunga spider.
All right. So it lashes out at you. I mean, and just easily you swat it away. And then, so as all this fighting is going on, you all hear something. If you want something done right. As all of a
Thanos?
sudden,
Bigger spider.
I am inevitable.
I don't like where this is going.
you all see
It's a bigger spider.
purple little bolts of energy
It is.
lance out from the over by the table.
Yay!
Question:
Yes.
Is it the black spider?
It was not the spider. Well, the
Dun, dun, dun.
to be decided.
It's bigger spider.
It's yes.
The
You see,
biggest
you see
spider.
the you see the
Aragog,
thickest
I'm gonna
spider
be
you
a
ever
fucking
saw.
mob.
I'm
No, it's
drawing a
fucking
blank.
Aragog, boys.
It's huge.
All right.
Absolutely
So this does. Right. Yep. And then it does 3, so 4. And then there we go. All right. So, you see a bolt of this energy. 2 go to Moyer, and 2 go to Malachi
No, no.
as another drow.
So I'm gonna have to ask you very
Another
kindly.
drow appears by the table.
No.
This drow has very long white hair. Has these this kind of strange magenta cloak. And he's got a long staff. At the end of the staff,
Spider on it.
there's a spider on top of the staff.
It's Spider
Oh.
Thanos. We're all doomed, guys.
It Yarno in his true form.
However, he's when you go to look where all these bolts have come from, he's not on the ground. He's like up about 10 feet, standing like on the pillar, not like on top of it, like on the side of it.
Like Boots of Spider Climb.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Dude, I'm stealing that shit.
Right. So we roll. Do I roll once for all of them, or do I roll one each for magic missile?
You roll 1 each.
Yeah. Okay. We'll say these 2 go to Moyer. Moyer, you take 9 points of force damage.
Moira is actually immune to force damage?
No, he's not. Ain't nobody immune to force damage.
Sure.
And Malachi, you take 9 points of force damage.
I would like to cut that in half.
Sure.
Or
They
no,
hit.
reduce it by a d12 plus 3.
They hit simultaneously, so I'll just say you can count towards both.
Okay. I'm gonna reduce it by 12. So I'm just gonna say knack.
No damage. Yes. So the bolts of energy, like you see them just in time, and you flex, and the energy blasts into your chest, and you just brush it off.
That's how I do.
The drow does not look. It kind of looks annoyed at the fact that it did nothing to you.
You can come at me, bro.
Right. And that will be his turn. Next, we
But so
have.
there's no chick drow now. Like, what? Where's this chick drow that you can't? You hit us with this exposition, and we didn't get to.
We killed her.
deal
There
with it.
wasn't there.
We did kill her, didn't we?
No, there was never in this cave. There was never a female drow.
Yeah, no,
I
but the one in
think
the goblin
Brain
fortress.
misspoke.
Yeah, like back the one back at the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one died.
Yeah.
That one died, and then turned into this weird, gray, like almost featureless humanoid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
Um,
forget. That was like a month ago.
That's fine. You're not wrong. All right, so after that,
Wait a minute.
it is Yarl's turn. Thorn, you will be on deck.
I don't like Drow Thanos, so I'm going.
Drow Thanos, I hate you.
We're gonna Eldritch Blast him because he's not very nice looking.
Sure. It seems a little, profile-y, but fine.
Push
I am
It's not because
honorable
he's a
and
Drow,
just
it's
taking
just
care of it.
Stan. I assume a 10 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Yikes.
You launch this bolt of energy at him, and it looks like it's about to hit, but then there's kind of like this shimmer across his body as this arcane force deflects it. Not like,
Damn.
and then and then as it kind of starts to, you can see around him there's like a spectral armor of sorts.
What is it, red?
I don't freaking know.
This guy's a bitch. I wish I could stab him, but like he's.
Yeah, I was trying to push him off, but I missed, so can't really do that much.
That was a good call. Anything else I have to do?
No.
All right. I think was it Thorn? That was next.
Yep,
yes,
that's me.
Thorn.
Alright, I'm going to attack this guy with
Okay.
my long sword. So that's going to be a unnatural 20
That hits.
to hit for 6 points of damage.
You cut this. You finish the job. Things cut in half. Well, actually, it was the other one you cut. This one you actually cut in half. You're like, this time I want to do it for real.
For
Yeah.
real this time, guys.
It is dead. One spider remains. Next is the drow, not the first drow, which is this one right here, who is going to take it's going to try to loop around. 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25. It's going to attack Thorn with a short sword. That was almost a nat 20. I think that's a 19? That is a 19. That's a 20. So, pretty sure that hits. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Next up, back to the top of the order, Crane, followed by Moyer. Crane is gone. Moyer!
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hex on the drow standing sideways.
The one up on
I'm
the...
going to-
Yeah.
On the pillar. Yeah, and then I'm gonna step forward and attack him.
There's no, like, save
Oh.
on that or anything, right?
No, there is not, but he has disadvantage on Dex checks now.
Okay.
Because I can choose, yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, Dex.
And you're gonna... So you're gonna stab it. So he's 10 feet up. You've got a 10-foot lance. You're fine.
That is 23 to hit, and does 12 damage. No,
23 hit.
does 17 damage.
17 damage. Wow. All right. You jab upward, and you manage to catch him like in the gut. Yeah, he hurt as you skewer straight through. Yeah. No, that was brutal. What was it to hit on that? It's like 20 something.
23.
Yeah,
23.
that's brutal.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, still alive, looking very hurt. All right, next up, Crane is still gone. Alrighty. Do spider number 2, who is the last remaining spider. Does get its web back. It has not had a lot of luck webbing Thorn.
No.
So it's gonna, Thorn's cutting its friend in half. It's gonna peek around the corner and it's gonna shoot a web at Yarrow.
Haha.
I don't
Rude.
think that hits
First of
anyway
all.
because that's 11. God, not a single person got webbed. A
We didn't
single
deserve it.
person. All right. That's it. It begins to skitter up the wall, up the column, about 10 feet up or so, technically leaving Thorn's melee range.
But also meaning that I could retreat without attack of opportunity from him.
You could also attack him. I'm giving you opportunity. He's leaving your melee
Yes.
range.
Yeah, I'm very much gonna fucking attack you.
I was like,
So that's a.
if you don't want it.
Hold on.
Hello, cat.
Wait a
This is
minute.
your
That's
team or
a
something?
16 to hit
Yeah, 16 hits. Roll your damage.
and 8 damage.
8 damage. It skitters up. You lop a couple legs off. It almost loses its footing as it begins to keep crawling upward. It's hurt. It's very hurt.
Damn it, Crane.
What?
Crane. Because I am benevolent, it's your turn.
Hey, man. That stuff.
Yeah, play D&D. That's what you had to do.
Got him. He's got you
That
there.
stuff to do.
What are you doing?
I'm stabbing the spider.
It's 10 feet up.
10 feet up a wall.
It's up.
Can't
It's
stab
up to
it.
column. You can, if you want to try, you can roll an athletics check and try to, or acrobatics, whichever, to try
How
to
rude is
jump
that?
and attack it. You get a like one swing off on it if you want.
Get. Oh, wait.
There's also a drow right next to you.
There's a drow right next to you.
Oh, I'm just stabbed the drow. I didn't see that.
All right, yeah,
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with that. That's an unnatural 20
that hits.
and a 22.
Both hit.
That's probably it. It's 8 times. It's 2. Six, 8, 11, 12, 16 damage in total.
Okay. You carve this drow apart, and as it falls, once again, as it falls to the ground, it morphs into that same featureless gray creature that kind of humanoid creature that you'd seen before. Right. Drow down. Next. It is... let's see. Ethan.
Okay. To walk up, and I'm going to chill touch the spider.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah, it hits.
And then
Sure.
it does 6 points of necrotic damage.
Alright. It withers away and then falls from its perch to the ground, just a husk. Another spider down. All of the spiders are gone. Right. After Ethan, it is Malachi.
Yeah. Have we done any damage to the main drow yet?
Oh yeah. He got stabbed in the gut by Moyer, and he is looking.
Okay. I'm taking a step forward and toll the dead.
Oh yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
9.
Failed. So he takes 2d12. Takes 11. Necrotic damage.
Okay. The bell sounds, and the reverberations begin to shake him. The blood flow that has already been gushing violently from him seems to increase and become worse. His face begins to go pale, and he's just kind of like, actually, you know what? How do you want to do it?
Gosh, this is such a lame spell to kill something on.
Hey, man.
Yeah, no, I just like point at him, and I'm just like, stop, and then he just like fucking stops. Like he's just like, it's like as if he's like he's you know, like just like completely life goes like limp and falls over.
Yes,
Yeah.
like I said,
It's
the
stop.
color drains from his face as just like disbelief grip him, and he falls from his spot on the pillar, dead.
How hard did
And a-
Moyer stab him?
And very hard. Moyer stabbed him for like 17 points of damage.
Shit.
Moira stabbed him pretty good. Ain't having that.
Got it.
And so he falls to the ground and begins to kind of utter something. You can't quite make out what he's saying, and he just... he is dead. And that concludes the combat. You look around, the excitement and the adrenaline leaving your veins as you check to make sure nothing else is going to come popping out from behind pillars or out of thin air. The room is mostly silent. There's a little bit of crackling fire, and that's it.
I want to loot the bodies.
So,
I want to take a second wind.
Sure, go ahead and heal up.
Okay.
All right, let me take a look around. So as you all begin to examine the room, are you headed to the body? Like, what are you heading to?
The bodies on the ground.
Which one?
I assume the spiders don't have.
Are you going to like the strange humanoid creature?
Yeah.
That one?
And
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the drow.
Okay, you go to the drow. What the rest of you would you like to take a look at?
I'm not really. I'm like not really doing a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm going to loot the shit out of this
Sure.
drow.
The strange gray humanoid, you look at it and you kind of wonder to yourself, if it did have possessions, where would it even keep it? And then you kind of stop yourself going, I don't need the answer to that question. There's nothing on it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go
Um,
with Thorn and loot the big boy.
Yeah, so you go over to Thorn, who's ruffling through pockets. Thorn and Crane, the two of you together, find a couple of things. You find a potion of healing.
Thorn, that's all yours.
You find a key on him as well.
Okay.
And
Is
then-
it got a particular shape on it, or?
No, it just looks like a regular key. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, that's where that door is at. Okay, yeah, I totally didn't see the door, I apologize. So right, in the hallway where you entered, there's this door here. You probably would have checked it, it was locked.
Okay.
My bad. It's very hard to see on this map. Which is why it's why I like the original maps from the book, because
door? Is it like right next to me?
Yeah. See, hard to see. I like the original maps because everything's very clear, but I couldn't find a good original map for this particular spot. So, you all, so there's a healing potion. You find a key, and he's got some, some relatively nice robes on him, stained, very very stained, with a large pool of blood in the gut. And then there's his staff. His staff is a little strange, but it's beautifully made. Very fine craftsmanship on it. Like I said, it's got this black spider at the end of it. Kind of a weird, so you have that, and is anybody else like looking around the room or anything? That's what you find on the drow.
I'll look at the shrine.
Okay, you go up to the shrine. Like I said, it's a large statue, of a dwarf who has this hammer across his lap, and you see the two gleaming green stones in his eyes.
Yeah, I'll try to take him.
Okay. So you try to climb up to this statue. The statue is about actually in religion check for anybody who wants to as to who this character is.
Done and done.
Sure. That's a nat
18.
20.
18.
Right.
18.
Religion, right?
Yes.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
22, but
So-
it's also natural.
Yeah, so basically all of you know that this statue is a statue of a dwarven god named Dumathoin? Dumathoin? The dwarven god of mining. That's
What a
who
god.
That's
Of course
who
they have a
this.
fucking god for mining.
Of course they do.
Wouldn't that just be their only
It's
god?
very well carved. It looks
So it's
very
gonna be a
old.
God of drinking.
It is.
And spinning.
It is very old. Yeah, you can climb it. It's about I think 10 feet tall or so. No, it's 9 foot tall. You climb it, and you move up to the eyes. Make a strength check for me.
It's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, they're not terribly difficult. So you get up there, kind of summon the lance a little, try to wedge it in there a little bit, and just boop, pop one out. Move over to the other one and boop, pop one out. As you hop down, you kind of look at them, and then as you do, you hear a sound.
Oh, fuck.
Kind of
What
this
have we done?
stone cracking sound
Why
as
have
the
you done
pillars around you begin to. And I'm gonna need literally everyone to make a dexterity saving throw
No.
as the ceiling begins to collapse on top of you.
I think we
Why
can
were
all
we
agree
climbing on the
that was
statue again?
Oh, no.
Unavoidable.
15.
15?
21.
21?
Dexterity
Oh.
save 17.
17?
Oh, no.
16.
16?
Oh, no.
Now,
Why were we That's so damn disrespectful. Like,
Wait,
God damn it.
what was that last one, Andrew?
oh, no. I'm asking if you got a nat one.
No.
What did you get?
I got a 5.
Okay, so did everybody get a 15 or above except for Hunter? Except for Ethan?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
This is unfair.
So all of you, let's see.
Why were we climbing on the statue again? We're trying to get something?
Because somebody said
Uh,
it.
All right.
So you're just like doing it arbitrarily? Like, just. Oh god, Malachi would be so pissed at you for doing that. Like,
Ethan.
it's a sacred statue.
This
and
is
you're
literally the
just
Cave of
climbing on it.
Wonders in fucking Abu.
Ethan.
Like, he's a monkey.
You take
Come on.
19 points of bludgeoning damage as bits of
What?
stone
The
fall
actual what?
from the ceiling. The rest of you instead take 9.
This is unfair.
So wait, like the whole ceiling collapsed?
Large
Like-
chunks of stone begin to fall on top of you.
Is it still collapsing?
It comes to a halt, and you see further up more unworked stone as you know. Yeah, so it comes to a halt, but large chunks of rock fall on all of you. Rocks fall,
Yeah,
everybody
I
dies.
just forgot.
So, yeah.
So I turned to Moyer and I'm like, you didn't check for traps in the giant statue.
I'm like,
So
what
you-
the fuck are you doing?
So you're all like pulling rocks off of you, getting up, and
You're talking about I'm trapped under these. Help.
yep.
I'm like, why are you
From a-
climbing on religious statues? That's so disrespectful. Like,
From a
don't.
pile of rocks, you kind of see a robe kind of flailing.
Help.
I want to try and help Ethan.
I pull him out.
Okay, between all of you, yeah, you get these rocks up and off of him. Ethan gets back to his feet.
Is everyone okay?
Marshall.
What happened?
Dipshit over here
I was
pulls
just
the
like-
eyes out of the statue.
These are cool bodies that you guys are pillaging. And then rocks started falling.
Moyer kind of
Fair.
we find
I
any
did not know that
great
was a
thing?
god. I
Stupid
rolled an 8 on
girl.
that.
yeah. Yeah, Moira didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a nice statue.
Yeah, I hand the emeralds to Crane. You probably know what to do with these, how to sell these better than I do.
Put him
Yeah.
back.
Put him back.
Is the statue even
Why?
What about it?
statue destroyed now? Or
No.
Like, that's incredibly disrespectful. It's obviously a religious statue.
Crane. Roll a. Where is
Did you
it?
hand me cursed fucking gems?
Roll an investigation check as you look at these stones.
Oh boy, wow. I really fucking dominated that one. 21.
Okay, you look at these, and they look, and you see they're very well carved. They're large emeralds, and you kind of think to yourself like, we could put these back, and then you start to look closer. You're like, wait a second, something ain't right. You kind of like tap on it a little bit, take like a dagger out, and you kind of like, and they seem to scratch very easily.
These are glass, you dumbass.
They're made of glass.
Thanks, Moyer, for nearly killing us. Glass.
you guys found a key? What's that about?
Master
I'm
diversion.
just gonna go climb on some more god statues and we'll go play with our key.
Dwarves like their gems too much to put them in bags of rock. They got them out of the rock, they're not gonna put them back in.
I want to throw a piece of the rock that fell on me at him.
I'm feeling very hostile.
roll for an attack.
atmosphere here.
You're not gonna do damage.
To be
though.
fair,
Fuck. Do I add anything, sir?
Your spell modifier.
Strength.
I kind of wish my spell modifier, but
You're not using mage hand to chuck this thing.
I mean, if you pretend to throw it and then you actually just mage hand it at him really fast, like that's.
can I do that? I have mage hand.
Sure.
Which, instead of climbing on it, you could have just been like, hey.
Alright, so...
Or we cannot deface religious
Yeah,
statues.
so no
when
problem.
there's a
So yeah,
block in the back.
Moyer, from your side, you just feel the little rock, yeah. Poof.
Obviously, yeah, I don't want to, like, hurt him, but I
Yeah.
want to throw a rocket.
Yeah. It's
Is
kind
there
of
anything
like...
else on this drow's
Wow.
body?
We live in a world where like
Yeah,
we know
we
gods
don't go.
exist.
The
Is
drow...
there anything good on this drow body?
The drow does not... Nothing
We're
left on the
already
body.
defacing bodies.
You already got...
What was that with the staff?
Why not god statues as
Uh,
well?
it's a black staff with a spider on the end. You haven't had enough time with it yet to see what it does.
Okay. I assume I wouldn't have any idea if it was magical because
Spider
I'm not
climb
into that.
stuff.
So...
I'm gonna say, Ethan,
Rain.
as you see the staff, you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's magical.
I'm gonna hand it to one of the mages and be like, well... it's more useful to you than it is to me. And I doubt I can sell for much, so...
It's actually debatable if it's a spider climb staff.
Yeah.
yeah, it might have
So.
just like cast spider climb on himself.
That's
So-
true.
Anything else you guys would like to do in this room?
I want to go into the new room that we have a key for.
Sure. You walk up to there, you have the key, no problem. Clicks open. You kind of take a peek inside, and you see a room.
With what the fuck is that? Is that a zombie?
No.
What is
So you see kind of like a bedroom of sorts. There's dusty draperies adorn the walls of this room, which also contains a bed and a brazier. A badly disheveled dwarf lies bound and unconscious on the cold stone floor.
I'm gonna go unhook him.
Oh, is this
So you go in, you cut the bonds off of his hands. He's still unconscious.
Can I stabilize him?
he's not like bleeding out.
Oh,
He does look like he's had a rough time of it, but he's just out right now.
I'm sure
All
not.
right, then can I just leave the shit out of this room while he's unconscious? Then?
I mean, you take a look around in the room. There's a bed, there's a ratty old carpet, and some dusty draperies.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to this dwarf and I'm just gonna try to like slap him awake a little bit, like shake him.
And okay,
Don't
so
shake the
so
baby.
you start
Come on.
to work on waking him up. This dwarf starts to come to, and he's just like, I don't know anything else. I don't know anything. I told you all I know. Kind of looks
Oh,
up.
you
at
haven't
all.
told me yet.
Who are you?
Stop extorting him.
Well, I
We're
would
supposed to
assume
be
we're
the
your
good
savers.
We're his savers.
Siege
He
fucking
kind of looks
save.
down, and he's just like, and he realizes his hands have been freed. And he's just like, you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little
Pissy.
wary.
If I wanted to interrogate
Yes.
you, I wouldn't have opened up with being your savior. I would have probably just put a knife to your throat and threatened you.
There's multiple ways to.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Just
Just
go
don't.
about interrogating people.
Can we not start every conversation with bad cop and I walk into the room?
I was trying to be good cop. Crane is just bad cop from the start.
Sees all these like, oh, you're a large one. So,
People who aren't large to you?
Tell me, what's your name?
kind of eyes. Make a persuasion check. General real persuasion's fine.
For his name, when he's in this position, I rolled a 6.
Okay. He kind of eyes. He's like, "What's yours?"
Wait, oh, my name is Malachi.
I'm Thorn.
We just killed the drow that was probably imprisoning you.
Ah, you. Do you mind if
And
I?
we found the Spellforge.
Do you mind if I see the body?
It's kind of under a bunch of rubble.
Oh no.
Somebody fucked shit
Out of
up.
level.
I did hear.
Cough, Moyer. Cough.
I have a staff.
I would like to see just something. You
I'm
know.
gonna pull the staff out. Well, who would I give it to? Maybe it's one of the mages.
Yeah.
I would assume Ethan.
So
Well,
he
Ethan's
sees it,
throwing
he's
the
like,
staff.
huh. All right. My name is Nundro.
Are you one of Uthar's brothers?
Was that it?
Dungeon.
It's, yeah, it's
Dungeon.
yeah, dude.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I think
Who's
it is.
Uthar?
who's Uthar?
Just a random name.
You have you have a contact. Your Halia told you about another contact in Tribor,
Oh yeah.
and that's who you're thinking of.
Oh,
Yes, you mentioned Gundrins. Like, you're friends of Gundrins. Yes. Yeah, I am.
I know so.
Yes, that's my brother. Is he here? Is he?
You okay?
Where's Gundren right now?
He's back at Phandelver. He kind of figured that he
No,
would
he-
just get in your way.
No, he hired us to, well, deal with the spider and hopefully find the Spellforge.
Give me just a second. Where? All right. And then he kind of, it's like, oh well, it's. Yeah, I think he mentioned he was getting some help. He looks around, and where the frig? All right, yes, and then he begins to look like, wait a second, how much of this cave have you explored.
Most of it? Are you talking about Yarno? Because he's been,
No, I don't.
He's talking about the forge.
No, I don't care about... Did you see another dwarf?
Oh,
Yarno?
No! I don't know.
his brother,
I had a brother named Thardrin.
the dead one.
What?
Where did we find him?
The very beginning of the cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And he was definitely deceased.
Did you see a dwarf?
He's dead.
Oh,
you're such a fucking asshole, man. Like what? Like
What?
that's how you would just tell? Oh, he's just dead. Yeah.
Oh, even Crane wouldn't have done that to a poor boy.
He kind of, yeah, he sits, Nundro sits down, kind of on the bed.
What do you want to do? Bring him to the
Puts
body?
his hands,
Like, yeah, 'cause that's
puts his
gonna
head
help.
in his hands, and it's just like, do you know how it happened?
I'm sorry, we were here after his death. He was.
You
what
found a
was
body?
I think it had puncture wounds, like either the spiders
Was
or
it-
the bat things.
Bloody
Was it the bad things?
spiders.
It might have been, or the spiders.
They're bite marks.
And you said that the drow was dead.
Yep, everything we've met in this damn cave is dead except a Yarno.
Oh, the very.
Well, actually, there's a couple of.
At the very least, his soul
Ghouls
can rest in
left.
peace. Do you mind if I see him? I'm gonna have to
Go right ahead.
bring his body back to the town and
You can do that on your
figure
way
out
out.
something. Thank you. Right. Bittersweet. I'm ready to leave this bloody place. Shall we go?
Does he have any weapon or armor?
No. No.
I didn't know we found his weapon.
He's just tied up in a room, dude.
He's a
Maybe he's still
prisoner.
had his armor.
No, he's got nothing.
Maybe
I don't
he's
He's
think
got
leaves
a
with
ratty
his
old
armor
tattered
on.
shirt and some pants that look like they've seen some better days. No shoes. He's got nothing.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger from my bag.
He smells awful.
I'm gonna hand it to him like by the blade, like she give the handle like, well, if we get jumped, you can make yourself useful.
Kind of takes it. He's like, I'm not really a fighter.
Like really fast.
I'm also very weak. I appreciate the gesture, just don't expect much out of me.
I expect it back.
That's fine.
Douche.
He is. So are you. Swear.
Wait, did you just call him a douche?
Yes, he did.
He asked you if his brother was alive, and you just
Listen,
like.
all right,
fact
I
of
don't.
the matter was like, yeah, he's dead.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It's been a hard. I don't know how long I've been here.
Like, I don't know.
I just found out my brother is dead. I need out.
I mean,
Let me
I
help
would want
you.
to know. I wouldn't want people to be
I-
like, well,
no, I- you know what?
No.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just a little. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Okay, yeah, we're going.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you all guide him back to the entrance. There, near the entrance, is where his brother
Oh
lies.
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So he goes all the way back, and he kind of kneels down. He's like, Tharden.
Yeah.
An oldest brother should never have to deal with the youngest one dying. It just seems wrong. He was a kind soul. Kind of looks at him and
After Crane hears that, he visibly tenses up. Like it is made him extremely uncomfortable.
I feel he kind of looks at him and he stops for a minute, a few minutes. Kind of looks like he's a bit of a conundrum. He's like, well, I sure that Gundren, being the upstanding business type that he is, probably gave you some sort of payment. However, And he goes to the dwarf laying on the ground, and he removes the boots. He's just like, these are, well, slightly magical. It's the least I could do. I think Tharden, being the generous type he was, wouldn't mind you having them. Here. And he gives you these boots. Which I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys are going to have enough time to figure out the boots and the staff. So the boots are called Boots of Striding and Springing. Your speed while you wear the boots becomes 30 feet, unless your walking speed is higher. Your speed is not reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor, blah, blah, blah. And then, in addition, whenever you jump, you can jump 3 times your normal distance. Which is probably the only real use you're going to get out of it, but there it is. So, you can jump 3 times the distance.
Moyer doesn't even have like 25 movement because
Nah, he took mobile. He's
yeah, mobile makes it 35.
so.
I would like to be able to jump really high.
And so he kind of looks at you and he's like, treat them with respect, yes.
Of course, as related.
And then the spider staff. So I'm gonna go ahead and read off the description to you. So the top of this black adamantine staff is shaped like a spider. It weighs about 6 pounds. It does require attunement. The boots do not. It is another staff. Oh, so first, the staff can be wielded as a quarterstaff. Whenever you hit with this weapon, you do a d6 of extra poison damage. Staff has 10 charges, and which right now it's got about, I think, 7 left in it. You can use 1 charge to spider climb. You cast spider climb on yourself, or you can use 2 charges to cast web, which will have a spell save of 15. No components required.
That should go to Yarrow, right? Because don't you use a quarterstaff?
If I take that, I get an extra d6 on top of my weapon.
He's the one who uses. Moyer is the one who uses the
lance.
Yes, but I can make that my lance.
Oh.
Well, it'll still be a quarterstaff.
Well, what do you mean?
Like it's like the lance you were generating. Like you can generate any kind of weapon.
Yeah.
The lance you can add all of your effects from having your packed weapon onto it, but or the quarterstaff. So it will still be the quarterstaff. But you'll get a d6 of poison damage on top of it and all that.
So it would only be a quarterstaff.
Yes. You would still get the ability to send it away, bring it back.
Okay. I see.
Yes.
That changed things.
I can go back and I can double check. And we can do that
I've
sometime
really
later.
never used my spear this entire game.
I don't ever think it mentions that.
Yeah, so I'll check it later. But,
yeah.
But yeah, so you can cast Spider Climb, Web, D6 of Poison. By the way, if you use up, and the same with the Staff of Defense, if you use up all of the charges, you have to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the staff shatters. If it's higher than a 1, then it's fine.
Don't you get charges back daily?
Yes, you get a d6 plus 4. So, all right. So, you guide him back. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do in this cave? Was there any other things you were dying to go check out?
Yeah. There's literally one area we didn't explore. These over here.
Okay. Crane would like to. Nundro is just like, I wouldn't mind, taking some time alone. If you have things you need to do, I'll just be here by the entrance. I'm gonna need to get used to the light again, anyway, so it'll take some time.
Does anyone else want to go with me?
Does anybody else want to discover, explore any other parts of the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the small areas?
Yes, the short tunnels and everything.
I'm not interested.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not us.
So whoever would like to go, let's say for brevity's sake, you explore the rest of this area, and it's low. You're keeping an eye out because it's where you found the slime and all of that. You don't find anything else in that area. There's lots of it takes a little bit because it's almost like a bit of a maze as you're going through it, but it's lots of mine shafts that just come to a halt where they stopped. A few broken down carts and some rubble. That's all you really find in that area.
Night.
Yeah.
Is there anything in that little lake?
This one.
Or is it just there? Just
the cavern?
Yeah.
If you'd like to go check it out, you can.
I'd like to go check out that lake.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just quick travel you guys to wherever you want to go. Basically, since you've cleared out this place. Yeah. So you go up into this cavern. Let me go find it again real quick. It is. I think it was it area? Yeah, it's area 10. Okay. Yeah, it's a very still pool. The water is dark. As you look inside, it's kind of hard to see. You could start going into the pool if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want to walk into it.
Okay. Thorn, you start to wade in. It goes, up to your knees. You've walked a little ways in. Keep going. I think it's up to your chest, and then up to however far you want to go, and you eventually can go past where you can touch.
Okay.
If you you can dive down if you want to.
Yeah, can I
Welcome
try
to Colorado,
diving?
boys.
Do what?
Could I try diving and see if there's anything I can see
Okay.
under the water? Since I have dark.
I will say, even though you do have dark vision, it is underwater. It is going to be a little bit difficult. It would be helpful to have light. You can do it without, but it would be helpful to have it. Like for example, like a light spell or something like that. But go ahead and so you dive down. So as you start to go in, about roll a perception check for me.
Okay, hold on. I wanted to create bonfire right here on the edge of the water because
It'll shed some light into. Oh, you froze.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
Thorn, come back! Thorn, oh no! Somebody tell him his camera died.
Can we get several F's in the chat?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh!
Oh,
There he goes. Is he returned?
he's dead.
Dead forever.
I dive in the water.
He dies in the water.
Right, sure.
He drowns.
Yeah. Sure, so while he's doing, so I'll just say, yeah, Moira, you go with him. He said he rolled a 6. Alright. Tell him to come back. Come back. It's messing up all the cameras and stuff, because now everybody's position's different.
Oh no.
So, anyway. Right. Moyer. So he sets up this fire along the edge there. And you start to go down into the water. It's kind of cold. It's dark. You start to dive in. You're used to the water. You've been around it most of your life. I say it's very dark in there. And as you get further away from the light and begin to kind of search around, you start feeling a little anxious, cold, dark water. Can't really see anything. It just brings back some memories. But you grit your teeth, look through it. Right. So you find between the two of you, you find a body. What's left of one, about 10 feet from the shoreline, about 10 feet under the water as well. It's a little hard to see. You can try to drag it, or whatever. You see, but like a kind of the shape of a body.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll try to take it up.
Okay.
Why not?
You're underwater. I mean,
Yeah.
and you grab onto it, and you feel bone. I mean, there's like no flesh left on this thing. It's a little slimy. And you pull, and then you pull, and you get back to the shoreline, and you see a skeleton, wearing bits and pieces of barely anything there. Like, well, you see scraps of fabric. On his hands, you see 2 platinum rings. And also, there is a wand inside of his hands.
Grab more, yeah.
Alright. You got yourself 2 platinum rings and a wand.
I like it.
You guys will have enough time, we'll just say brevity's sake. Wand of magic missiles. Enjoy. To whoever wants that. Oh, is he back?
Good. Holy shit.
Hey, welcome back.
Does
That was annoying.
need a wand of magic missiles?
Yes, Thorn, between you and Moyer, you guys found a skeletal body that had 2 platinum rings and a wand.
Cool.
I have a distinct lack of
So Moyer, are we splitting it? I get a platinum ring, you get a platinum ring, and then
Lack of what?
I was honestly going to give both to Crane. She's going to sell them.
I don't trust Crane.
Sure. Have fun. That is fair.
Alright.
Yes.
Is there
I'll
anything
take
else?
one of them.
If no one wants the wand, I'm going to give it to Crane to sell as well.
Wand?
Was
of
it-
why would we
magic-
just why would we
the
arbitrarily
one?
sell that? Like, it's hard to sell. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I
What's the
If
one?
someone wants it, they can have it.
Was it one of magic missile?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's several people who could use that.
I was gonna say I might be able to use it.
You could
wouldn't
use
be
it.
for a level or 2.
Ethan could. No, you could still use it. I'm pretty sure.
I could. Okay.
I think. Yeah. You have some. Ethan could use it. I
Sure
think.
can.
I think Yarrow and Moyer might even be able to use it. I don't think wands are. I'm not. I have to look it up real quick, but I know for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we know
Yeah,
magic
like,
missile.
so-
level spell.
You don't have to know magic
I
missile.
don't think
it's
you
just
have to know it.
the
Yeah.
magic item that lets you just arbitrarily cast
Yeah. I'm
level
pretty-
1.
Okay.
like I think as long as you're spellcasters and you have some amount of, which it's not a high level spell, so it's not gonna take a lot of proficiency to use. You guys can.
Gotcha.
You guys can use fine.
No, it's literally a wand of magic missiles is just a wand that you can use to catch magic missile. There's no.
Yeah, I'll read it. I'll check it later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know. I'm saying that I. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, they can use it.
Okay.
So,
But
Alright.
You should just give it to someone who doesn't have a good ranged attack situation.
Yeah.
so you guys
Definitely don't
decide on
sell it. I don't know who to give it to, but definitely don't sell it.
that. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can hold on to it if we need to.
What else would you guys like to do? Y'all done in here?
Yeah, those little alcoves are all I wanted to explore.
All right. Going once, going twice. All right. Or you are heading back to the cavern entrance. Tharden has kind of bundled up his Nundro has bundled up his brother Tharden in a like a bedroll, and is waiting for you all. It's like, right, we all done in here.
Yeah.
great.
I'm done.
I could
I
use.
think we've all spent too much time
I
in
could
this cave.
use a. I could use a few things. Civilization sounds nice at this point.
I have a flask.
Are you offering? Yeah. And he just. And whatever you had in it, I mean, he's like half of the flask is just gone.
He lost a brother, so I'm not really.
Yeah. So, and he's like, "Ugh, not so bad after all." And he hands you back your flask. And yeah, off you guys go. You head back to Phandelver?
I believe so. I don't think there's anything to do on the way, especially with boy.
All right. So you leave the cave. You head back out on the road. Go back toward. Well, not necessarily. On the
Are we
road.
level 5?
Yes, you are all level 5.
Easy clap.
Congratulations. You all head back to Phandelver. As you come back, Gundren, who is like waiting in the town square, sees you all return. Not really a square, they don't really have one, but the center of town. Sees you all return. Sees Nundro. He's like, "Oh, thank the gods." And then he kind of stops, like, "Where's?" And then Nundro's just like, "Thardan's here," and he pats the roll, and Gundren's face kind of turns solemn. He's just like, there was so much that we were gonna do. It's gone sour now, but. And then Nundro says, "Well, I mean, in his honor, we gotta open up that mine." And then Gundren's like, "Yes, he couldn't have died for nothing." Right, kind of wipes a tear from his eye. It's like, there will be time for that. Right, right, so what did you find in the cave? I don't want to bother you with our personal matters.
A great many things, including your spellforge.
Oh, that's good.
It also seems to be in working order.
Wow, it's impressive.
It had something guarding it for however long it was down there.
Is it still?
No, it was deranged. We managed to trick it to go away.
Huh. So you didn't kill it. Nice. Right? Yeah. Great. I'm trying to. Alright, where's the part with all of the stuff? Everything's all scattered everywhere. What?
Why did I get another +1 to hit when I hit level 5?
Because your proficiency bonus went up.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I
So-
see.
Yeah, so you're all you all get welcomed back into town. He's like, right, as agreed. Whenever the mine is up and running again, 10% of all the profits
13.
we give to you. And he just shoots you this look, and he's just like, "Crane, was it?"
Yeah.
I'm going to be very frank with you. I am barely holding it together as is. Piss off.
Crane actually smiles at things. He's like,
So-
you got some in you after all.
So, and, right, and then, so at this point, I would say it's probably about, after doing all of that, it's probably getting close to dusk. Sildar greets you all. I was like, "Oh, you've returned. You found Nundro. Fantastic. Right. Well, Iarno is locked up for now. In the town master's hall. You all look a little rougher for wear. Did you find this black spider individual?"
We found someone wielding a spider staff.
That's
It's
probably
around.
him. If I had another guess, that's probably him.
Seems legit.
So, right,
That was
great.
awesome.
You've all fantastic. You've all earned some. Once again, you've heroes of the town. You've saved them in the present, and now you've given them a future. This mine will bring a lot of prosperity and order back into this town. These people, they'll always remember you. Tell their kids about you. Right. You're all probably a little tired, I'd imagine. You still have your rooms at the inn? No charge, of course. If you need anything, let me know.
Do you have a post office?
There's messengers that come and go. Yeah, we could probably send something.
Okay. I'll need a messenger.
Right. Tell you, whenever you're ready, bring it by the townmaster's hall. Yeah, we'll get it sorted out there.
All right.
Fantastic. Right. So you have made it back. You're sore. You're a little beat up. Some of you have been stabbed, blown up, set on fire. Any number
We've all
of
been stabbed and blown up.
any number of crushed by rocks. Any number of things.
Fuck, everybody dies.
And so,
Fortunate.
is there anything you guys would like to do, or are you going to retire for the night?
I am actually fairly nearly dead, so I am probably just going to retire for the night.
Okay. I have a diamond to peddle, refined gold to peddle, and a pipe to peddle,
And a platinum ring.
and a platinum ring. I didn't know if you gave me yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go. Before I am beat to crap, but I'll be darned if I miss out on a good deal before I head to bed.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. All right. Crane's gonna go pawn off some stuff. Thorn's going to bed. Moyer, what you up to?
Yeah, I'll sleep.
Gonna head off to bed. Probably want to get something to eat before you go. Malachi.
Oh, I left a long time ago. As soon as he tried to fucking like peddle with, or he tried to like negotiate rates with somebody who just found out that his brother died, I like walked away and went to bed.
Okay.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be here and stand for this.
Yeah. So Malachi stormed off. Ethan,
Sir.
what you want to do?
Well,
He's going to creep around town like usual.
pretty much. I mean, I would go to bed, so...
You don't really eat.
Yeah! Yeah! So, that's what we're gonna do.
All right, so you're just gonna walk around town, see what's up, do your usual. You'll have to find some time to at least sit down and rest in a sense.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. You're all.
I'll probably retire to my room, but I probably won't sleep immediately. Probably like just meditate over the day, in general before going to bed, essentially.
So, Crane, you head over, take it to Halia, since that's who it would be.
Uh-huh.
All right. It's she sees you walking. You know, you have this funny habit of showing up right as I'm about to close. It's a good thing I like you.
I have busy days, so
I
how to
understand.
keep track of time.
I heard you took off to that mine, huh?
Yep. Found everything in there was to find.
Did you? Well,
Spellforge.
oh, you did find it, so it's not just a myth. What was it like?
It was kind of a brazier of glowing fire. Not exactly what I expected.
Well, if it has the ability to turn things magical, fascinating. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I have a feeling some more business may coming through soon. Alright, so I take it there's some... You came here for, some interesting items that you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna take out the platinum ring, the
Okay.
tobacco pipe, the diamond, and that refined gold, or that mostly refined gold.
Yeah, you found like a chunk of kind of rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we'll start with the boring stuff. Takes a look at the gold. It's like, well, I mean, it's a chunk of gold. It's a little dirty. Gonna take some refining. I mean, it's a decent size. Purities leaves something to be desired. I can give you 25 gold for that.
Don't know much about raw gold, so
All right.
sounds fair to
That's
me.
kind of my thing. It's technically what I do. And well, officially anyway. And then the ring. All right, so she goes through everything. The ring, she looks at it, it's like, oh, this is. I haven't seen design like this in really ever. This must be
Got
very
pulled off
old.
a waterlogged body in the bottom of one of the lakes.
Oh, fantastic! I'd be lying if I say this was the first time I've pawned off one of those. Right. So the platinum ring is worth a whopping. Where can I find it? I have to like go back and check all these different areas. All right, that's so 75 gold for the ring,
Okay.
and then the pipe that you found that belonged to Mormesk. Once again, she's fascinated. And it's like, what? I mean, I've been known to smoke a little tobacco in my time, but this just seems like a bit
There's
much.
only the mage, so
Uppity types. Right. This is very well put together, though. I can give you 150 gold for this, I think.
sounds reasonable.
And this diamond, takes a look at it, kind of pulls up a little eyepiece to get a better look. 100 gold for the diamond.
All right. I thank you for taking these items off my hands. Well, it's certainly a lot more valuable to me.
All right, of course. Anything else? Did you see anything else interesting in there? Anything, I don't know, worthy of note?
Killed the black spider.
I think I heard a little bit about him. What exactly was he?
He was a drow. Mage.
Don't see too many of them out this way. It's interesting. See,
There were
he's dead. I
creatures in
think.
there.
Yeah, I imagine. Magical mine and all of that probably corrupts all sorts of things in there. Well,
There were things that looked like drow, but when you killed them, they weren't.
kind of looks at you strangely.
It's like
Talking.
they disintegrated into some sort of gray slime.
She's like, huh? You found a doppelganger?
Multiple, if that's the case.
Really? You guys have all the fun. You know, if what I do wasn't so lucrative, I'd have to maybe change my profession. You guys find all sorts of interesting things. Right. Well, you look. I'll be honest. You kind of look terrible. I'm honestly surprised you came here at first, but I admire the work ethic.
That's what keeps me in the business.
Right. Well, you probably get off to sleep. I'm gonna close up, get off to sleep, think about, future endeavors, and right. Oh, so we can talk about it in the morning. Whenever I believe I mentioned a name to you in Tribor if you were needing more work.
Yeah, or Lenny, I think.
Let's see. Let me pull up my notes real quick because I have his name. Written. I think
I
it's
spelled it phonetically, so I don't know if it's spelled right.
I think it's
I don't
Erlam,
remember now.
like Erlam. Yeah, I think that's the name for it.
Oh, I just horribly wrote that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, your handwriting is something. Yeah. So.
Me too, Jonah.
So yes, Erlam runs the Tribor Travelers. It's like he's a weird kind of fellow. He's very good at tracking down information. Not all of it useful, but sometimes. But I'm sure he'll have something for you. Tell him I sent you. He'll help you out.
Share your business.
Right. So?
Yeah, I'm gonna head off back. Is
Good
everyone
evening.
like asleep or?
I'm probably still meditating in my room.
Yeah, you all head back.
Put the-
You all head back. Any of you that eat again, like anybody who, like so the same as the first. I think Andrew's camera might have quit on him again. Oh no, he's
No,
moving.
he's just-
Okay, I don't know if he's sitting very still or if his camera quit. Right.
I'm
So
very good at standing very still.
so as you all come back, I think so. Malachi was like kind of the first one back. Probably just grabs a quick something to eat and goes off to his room. There was kind of an attempt at another like impromptu party, almost the same as the first time when you guys cleared out the red brand, but each one of you kind of just go off like because you feel like crap, and then like there's a couple of farmers who are already like plastered, like Crane, you're like the last one to come through, and there's a couple that are already plastered. It's like, hey, you should come drink with us. The rest of them are all party poopers.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to shit on this party as well. I'm going to bed.
And he kind of like rubs his eyes a little bit, looks through, goes, "Hey, you have a good one."
Road though, and I'm gonna grab a bottle and just head up to the room.
And he's just like, "Nah, you earned it." So off you all go.
So, in Crane's room, he's like kind of dividing up the gold, and he's got like 20 pieces kind of just like sitting out. And he looks at it, and he's like kind of reaches his hand towards it, like, nah, they earned it. And he's gonna
Evenly
put them all in their respective.
distribute.
Yeah.
All right. Did you figure out what that was altogether?
Yeah, it's 58.3.
Okay, so 58. Let's say 59 gold for each of you. Also, Thorn, did I ever give you the... Because whenever you were gone, did I ever tell you what gold you got?
No.
Okay, so you got 130 gold from when you were gone. So add that to your inventory as well.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else anybody would like to do? Yarol, you said you were just going to think about the...
Yeah, just kind of meditate
Okay.
over the day, essentially.
Okay. So you sit down, you know, and maybe light some incense, do whatever it is your meditation ritual is. You think about what's happened, the people you've met, this crazy adventure so far, and you know what you'll do in the future. And as you kind of fall into a bit of a trance, you smell the warm scent of pine kind of surround you, and you hear a very quiet, familiar voice in your head that says, "Come see me sometime." That's all.
Our boy's getting late.
You know, and you know that voice.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
I will set aside some time as soon as possible.
Look forward to it. And you can go off to sleep however you like. Right. Unless there's anything else the rest of you like to do, you all head to sleep, except for Ethan, who does whatever it is that Ethan do. Like I said, you have to find some time to sit down and rest. Moyer.
Yeah.
You go to sleep. Which, by the way, yeah, you go off to sleep. As you don't know how much time has passed. You have another dream. This time, you see the mine that you just cleared out, except it looks different. It looks clean. There's dwarves, there's gnomes for the most part, many of them, moving back and forth through its halls. There's the sound of pickaxes on stone. There's the furnace, and there's you kind of look down. You see you're wearing robes. You see kind of a longer gray beard. drift down the front. There's flashes of images and things. There's the green brazier, much brighter than when you saw it before. There's enchanters around it, all muttering incantations on, all sorts of different pieces of equipment. One of the nearby wizards sees this person that you're seeing through the eyes of. He says, Mormesk, come! We have work to do. And then there's another flash. And then there's chaos. There's lots of movement. You see orcs and ogres storming the tunnels, attacking dwarves, gnomes. The human wizards fling spells to try to keep them at bay. Mormesk, the one you're following, darts as the battle is going very poorly. Darts inside of a room, locks the door behind him, tries to barricade it. Looks around. You see the room that you fought the wraith in. It's put together. Everything's all nice and neat. He's breathing heavily, kind of panicking. Goes to the far wall and stops and watches the door. And he's got beds pushed up against it. And then there's just this as the doors are getting pounded on and the furniture begins to move. Mormesk readies the spell. You kind of see this little bead of energy begin to form in his hand. And as the doors blast open and the orcs begin to rush in, he sends out the energy and there's a blast. A bright, blinding flash. And there's nothing. Then there's another flash forward in time. Same room. Everything's been tossed about, burned, singed. Things have grown old. Almost you see time pass hundreds of years in seconds. The everything begins to rot, break down, dust forms, and then you see the mine as you knew it. And then you see the group. He enters the room. There's the fight. Because his soul was not able to leave. Anger, greed, and strange essence of the mine around him trapped him there. And as your group came and finished him off, you with the final attack of your spear, or lance, it goes dark once more. Kind of a thought in his head where he's like, well, at least I can rest. And then it's dark. Still. He waits for something else to appear. Something of the other side. Some sort of light. Nothing. It's cold. And there's a very, very dim gray light. Just enough to illuminate a long set of teeth. And you hear a voice. A familiar voice that you've heard once before. And it simply just says, better. And that's it. Dream ends. And you wake in the morning.
I need to go into divination.
So, the rest of you wake.
No. So in the middle of the night, I would have gone downstairs at some point.
That's fine.
And potentially ran into to Ethan. Is that if he's like just around?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So when I went back to my room, I actually packed my things, and like if I ran into him, it'd be like kind of awkward because I don't realize that he doesn't necessarily sleep. And so I'd like just be standing in the middle of the tavern, like staring at him, just being like, "Oh, I didn't expect to be anyone up
Hey.
at this time."
Yeah, I'm always up. It's pretty quiet. It's nice.
Well, I planned to leave a note for you in particular, Ethan, but I guess
For what?
I could tell you in person. Look, this isn't anything personal to you. I just don't think I belong with this group of people anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going home.
What do you... But I thought we were friends. I thought we were going on adventures together. I thought that a lot of fun... What do you
I
mean
know.
you're going home?
Well, I can feel the strain that my moral compass puts on this group, and I don't think that I can continue to be in the way of it. And I think that you'll all be better off without me.
Well, I don't think that. I mean, you're my friend. You can't leave.
I know. I'm sorry to you in particular, but this is something I have to do for now. And I hand him like a letter that I wrote. I'm like, can you give this to them?
But why? Just like, literally, just like, no, no, no. You can't leave. No, I'm not taking the letter.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave it at the desk then.
No,
I'm sorry.
no,
And like, I'm fully intending to leave.
no.
And
We're grabbing him.
I would
No.
say roll anything, but let's be real.
yeah,
No.
you
100% no, it's gonna be futile.
can't.
This big boy.
So
No.
so you latch on to the massive Goliath, who is just continuing to walk as you're getting dragged along behind him.
Let me see if this will paste, because I typed it in Notepad, but...
No.
It's fine. So this is the letter I left with the desk, basically.
All right. Do you just want to leave it there for everybody? You want to read it, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, basically, I'm saying that I can feel the moral strain that I put on the group, and I think you'd be better off without me, and, like, it gives me pain, but I'm going home, basically, is what it says. That's all it is.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right. Ethan.
Oh
he's
no.
really upset, but
I'm fucking distraught.
He's like dragging you out the door as you're trying to latch onto him.
Ethan, do something.
I don't want to like force him, but
Yeah, that's not what friends do.
It's totally what friends do.
I'm not gonna
Friends
like.
don't put friends.
I don't
This
think
is why
friends
he
do
left.
This is why he
Do
left.
it.
This is the kind of thing.
Friends roofie friends for funsies. Do it.
the giant the
Permanent.
giant Goliath continues. I'm assuming at some
Oh
point
my god.
breaks away from Ethan, and you watch as he takes off all night, his form disappearing off northward. And for now, that's the last you see of Malachi.
I'm not necessarily definitely playing a new character, but that's what Malachi decided to do. So
Okay. Well, y'all. Then, Ethan, is there anything else? Anything you'd like to do?
You sad boy.
So you just wait till
Yeah.
morning.
So basically, you moping.
Yeah, I'm moping. I'm like, the fuck am I gonna wake up? You guys did this.
Okay, the troll, maybe.
What?
It was all him.
No. I meant you could wake him up.
Oh.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like,
But yeah, Ethan.
Yes.
Are you?
oh,
Ah, I guess I'll go wake up Euro.
Okay. You hit Yarl. You kind of get startled awake. There's a little tapping on your door.
No, not that. No, we're fucking, we're distraught.
Yeah. All right. He is.
So wait, do us wake up if he's just banging on a tavern door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Let's see. Who's next to? I'm gonna roll to see because we never really decided who was next to the room. So let's find out. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. All right. 1 is Crane, 2 is Moyer, 3 is Thorn, 4 is... I'm gonna roll again. Alright, Crane! Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
because schlump.
16.
Okay, yeah. You kind of startle awake. You hear like this slamming on a door. It's like not your door, but like the one right over.
Another door.
Okay, I'm like, what in the goddamn? And I'm gonna pick up the dagger below my pillow, and I'm gonna open the door and like peek out.
Yarl, you as well. You know,
Yeah,
obviously wake
yeah.
up to
By
this
now, I'll probably
directly.
like, up
Obviously,
and
you're
like,
waking up.
Yeah, you.
slowly walk
You'll
towards
probably
the door.
get
Just,
there first.
yeah, just opening it like just slightly and seeing Ethan.
Mhm.
Oh, Ethan. What brings you here? Right now.
About this point, Crane pokes his head outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out and I see you doing that. Like, what are you did is like midnight.
Shut
Oh,
up!
it's
It's your
past.
fault.
It's past midnight.
Wait, Ethan.
Ethan, are you shouting loudly?
Yes.
All
I
right.
am distraught,
All right,
Caleb.
The rest of you hear this.
I don't know how.
There's
I
even-
am freaking out.
I open the door. The fuck?
Moyer, you also hear this. Like, it kind of startles you. Oh wait, you kind of just recovered from whatever weird crap just happened. But now you hear shouting out in the hallway.
I thought everything was fine, but it wasn't.
Calm down.
He left. He's gone.
Who left? What?
Ethan.
Why? Leave me alone. I'm like
How do
pushing
we
away
come
like
from
Crane
this
and stuff,
front
just
wizard?
like it's all
This
your
is the
fault.
scariest shit ever.
Can I
Which
use
is
my
my fault?
favorite
What?
presence
There's a lot of things I could be at
your
fault for.
feature to try and calm him down?
You basically
I
gotta
try to
like a
stop
charm.
him, but
Yeah,
it's
you can
too
reflavor
good.
a charm. Yeah, go ahead. What's the thing on it?
I
fuck?
think
You casting a spell on me?
You charm
I'm
like
using a feature of being
What,
an
what's the
archfey.
what's the thing?
I'm pulling it up. Give me a second.
You can't charm undead.
Watch me.
You're also healing. Also typically doesn't work on undead either, but apparently you're a little bit
Your
different.
presence, once per short rest as an action, you can cause
Ah!
a creature in a 10-foot cube for you to make a wisdom saving throw DC 14 or become charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn.
All right, Ethan,
Fucking bring it, pussy.
wisdom saving throw.
I 100% beat it. There's no way it's higher than this.
You said it was a 14.
Yeah, I got 16.
All right.
Okay.
You'd have to be a boss.
You feel this kind of this strange presence, like
What are you doing to me? And I pushed him. I'm
Yeah,
gonna run
you-
away.
I'm going to chase out.
Nope.
Actually,
We're literally
no.
sprinting.
I'm gonna Misty Step in front of him.
What?
I have Misty Step.
Okay.
Level up, get Misty Step. Is that what it's
Okay.
about?
No, I had it
Okay.
already. I got last
Okay.
one.
yes, Moyer.
I'm casting sleep at
Hang on,
third
hold
level
on, Moyer. Moyer,
I'm gonna use.
are you poking your head outside?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
you poke your head outside. You see Ethan running away,
What's fucking happening?
and then
Yeah. I'm gonna hex
I'm gonna
him.
football tackle Ethan.
Everyone-
Disadvantage on
Football tackling Ethan.
on
Full on
wisdom.
Distraught and it scares me.
I'm literally
by the way,
like,
it's
okay,
checks,
I'm
not
casting
saving
sleep
This
on
is like
everyone.
Exhibit A for
There's-
Malachi, by the way.
There
He's
is
just like-
no way that I cannot get everyone that is
Okay,
coming after me.
There is a way,
This
actually.
You wanna know why it's
Disadvantage on
bullshit? You
wisdom.
wanna know why it's bullshit? You know why it's bullshit? Because Thorn and I have done nothing here.
Yeah.
Everything! We're trying to run away. We're not talking right now.
Alright, so yeah, you cast Hex on Ethan.
What do you mean?
Ethan, there's a strange, like, shadowy stuff. You don't know, man. Some weird crap's going on. You don't know where it came from. And
Do I get a save?
No.
You're all.
What? What does it even do?
It deals extra damage if I attack you, but no, you have disadvantage on wisdom.
On wisdom checks, yes.
Okay,
I
that
get
doesn't, okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm literally, as soon as he misty steps, I'm literally gonna put him to sleep.
Alright, so you're gonna cast sleep. Sure. Let's
Do
play
I
this
really
out.
need to, like,
Yes,
I'm
you
casting
need
it
to
at third
roll.
level. Do I really need to
You
roll
need
this?
to roll. Roll it.
You could roll it once.
Fucking god.
You need to roll. This could potentially not work.
No, this is a dangerous D8 to use.
Dangerous D8.
Oh, this is not
I have
how I
a D.
expected this to
Okay.
go.
Do you
But
have a
alright.
cursed D8?
No, I have specific.
A dangerous
I have like a
D8.
specific set that I use for the most of the time, and I have other sets that are similar in color, and it's difficult to tell when they get mixed up. So yeah, it is 5d8. Casting it at third level.
Jesus.
You should be flattered. He's dropping more on you than he dropped on the entire mine.
Well, I thought the drow were gonna live longer, so I was just trying to get rid of.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
this
didn't
leaves
have a
all
lot.
hit
He did not have a lot of hit points. And you guys kind
I was
of
really
dealt
hoping I
with
could
his
push him off
spiders
of
pretty quick.
where he was.
That was a good idea.
Flop and
That
die.
was a very good idea.
I
Yes.
need one more. Here we go.
That would have been 3 million IQ if it hit, but it didn't, so it feels bad.
All right. So that is.
Man, I get two level 3 spell slots, and I'm just gonna have to prepare remove curse and mass healing word. I mean, revivify and mass healing word.
It's 62.
That's nearly double.
All right. So you
Fucking
teleport
sweet,
to the
dude.
there's kind of like this cloud of mist as you disappear and then reappear in front of Ethan, who just kind of like looks up at you, like you starts to cast a spell. You recognize what it is, and then it hits you, and you're just like, boom, ow. Ethan kind of steps over
Later,
you
bitch.
and runs off.
Yep.
Moyer.
Does that knock all of us out?
No.
No.
No, then I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Why?
Alright.
We're trying to calm him down.
This
Wisdom-
is calming me
He's
down.
yelling.
Wisdom
Okay,
saving
so
throw.
this is-
I'm just trying to leave now.
No.
I'm not hurting him.
Dude,
I'm being assaulted.
This is what, like, if your girlfriend is yelling at you and then she tries to run away, this is you grabbing her and shaking her.
Jonah.
That's what you do.
Alright, so
Ah!
Hold Person. Good lord. That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes. You have disadvantage.
Hex, I think, gives disadvantage on checks. Yep,
Yeah, I think
ability
that's wisdom.
checks. Saving throws don't
Is it?
count. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, either way.
All right.
He still has this Spanish
You,
left.
what is it?
What?
Wisdom saving throw.
Ah!
I'm trying.
What's even the point of Hex then? That's...
Like strength checks. And
Okay,
Stuff like that.
I now 20'd it, so
All right. You
doesn't work.
shrug it off.
25.
Keep going.
Too late.
Keep going.
If he's sprinting, I'm following him, like, at a distance.
Crane
obviously,
can keep
because
up.
he just- Yeah.
Crane can definitely keep up. So, but you're as far as you know, he's not there. You're booking it out. You're down the stairs into the like dining area.
Wait. What? How do I not know?
So I can sneak boy.
Sneaky. Yeah.
Like you're booking it out. Like you're in the bottom area. You're still inside. Are you just booking it outside?
I mean, yeah, but I'm
Okay.
now alert because people are trying to cast things at
All
me.
right, yeah, and you take off, and after a little while, if you're looking back over your shoulder, yeah, you see Crane in the distance.
How far? Fuck. Okay. Never mind.
Were you gonna try to
I guess
sneak
like, well, I mean, I could 100%, but no, I wasn't going to do that.
So
I was
Crane's
gonna do
not
something
he's
else.
not coming right up on top of you. He's just watching from a distance.
But I could do that.
What do you do?
Nothing.
keep
I'm
running?
gonna try to lose him, I guess.
All right.
So literally, like as soon as I like go around corner or something, I'm gonna use yourself on myself.
You say alter self.
Yep.
Okay. Into
Into. Mm, mm,
into.
I'm thinking.
Crane's
Um.
Crane's following, so he's gonna be. I'm assuming you're gonna be head for that corner. Are you following him further out?
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting closer. As you're pondering
Fuck,
what
man,
to
I
do,
can't think of anything.
you come around the corner
think of anything.
and you see him there, kind of fumbling, like thinking to himself, like very distraught. You see Ethan.
Ethan? What?
Ah! Continue to run.
Oh
He
my.
takes off.
Okay. If you're running away, where are you? Where is he running?
And into
you
like
know.
between houses.
Aimlessly.
Yeah, it is. I'm assuming, yeah, pretty aimlessly. He's going from like in between houses, goes across a
Am I woke
field.
yet?
Like,
It's only a minute, right?
yeah, it's a
only
minute. Yeah, by this point you wake up. Moyer, you stayed in the?
Yeah, everyone's yelling at me to stop.
All right, Thorn, what you
I told
doing?
you to stop.
Okay.
Fucking next day.
If-
All right, so yeah, you
if
wake
he's
up.
just blindly running away. I want to try to like stealth and like hide while following him. Like,
Okay, we'll get to that in just a second.
Gotta get the sneak attack damage.
A Thorn.
So if he's trying to stealth, it would
Yeah,
make him
so-
infinitely like not as fast, correct?
Yeah, well, it's half speed, but between
He has dash.
But what?
Cutting action dash.
he does have, yeah, he's a lot faster. Even like he's like I think he's like over twice your speed with all
what?
the dashes and stuff that he can do.
What?
He can double
This-
dash.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, he's fast,
I'm a
dude.
rogue.
So anyway, we'll get to you in a second. All right, Yarl, you wake up. You see Thorn just kind of shaking his head, turning around, walking back to his room. Moyer is still there in the doorway.
I have the bonus action dash and then an action dash.
Yeah, but if you're stealthing, then
Leave
you
him
cut that
asleep
in
in the
half.
hallway.
Yeah.
So you only have essentially a dash.
Yeah. So I'd still be a third.
Yeah, so you'd be the same as me, essentially,
Yes.
if you were stealthing.
So, anyway, we'll get to you in a second. So yes, Yarl,
Yeah, so
that's
just,
what you see when you wake up. Thorn's just like, oh, screw this. and-
Wiz just like trying to get the sleepiness away. Where's Ethan?
He ran downstairs. Crane fall after. I don't know what's going on. Going back to sleep. Honestly.
Moyer just and Moyer doesn't look great. he looks a little out of it, and he's just like, nope, not tonight, not tonight. Turns around, goes back in his room.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
So he's stealthing.
yes, Crane, stealth check.
I nat 20 did.
Just for kicks and giggles. Ethan. Perception.
I also not joined it, actually.
Does your perception beat?
What's your
My-
perception bonus? I don't think it beats his
Probably
stealth
not that-
bonus.
I mean, no.
Right.
There's no way it would.
So yeah. Okay.
How are you even like? Wait, how? What? I'm
So you're running
confused,
around
man.
the town,
You
right?
have to be. He have to be so close to me that stealthing would be impossible.
No. Okay.
It'd be
So
a
he doesn't
disadvantage
have
at
to be.
least.
He doesn't have to be right on top of you.
I understand, but if I'm like going through houses and stuff, like cutting corners, how is he keeping up with me and being stealthed where I don't notice? Or at least it being at a disadvantage.
Crane, how are you? How are you? You just following after him, just booking it after him, or how do you want to do it?
I don't really care that much. Like, I'm just trying to help you find your buddy. You're really trying to get away.
So I'm just gonna say that you're running along. Every now and again, you think you catch a glimpse of something. You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
You won't be able to cast anything against him because you can't pinpoint where he's at.
Well, then I'm eventually gonna stop if I think that, I'm gonna stop running. If I think that I don't find if he's not chasing me anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
All
feel
right.
like I can run for hours and you can't. So.
But all right. So now you're out in the some random field.
Crane would have thought that you were running to whatever you were talking
No,
about.
it becomes
wouldn't have
very
known.
it becomes very apparent that it begins to be erratic, and it's all over the place.
As soon as we stop and you're not I assume at what you're talking about. I'm like, what the fuck do I do now?
So, Ethan, what do you like to do? This has been all sorts of weirdness.
Malachi!
So he starts screaming out into the night. That's what you see, Crane.
Okay, when I hear that, I'm like, oh, that's what. Oh shit. I'm gonna go back to the tavern
Mm-hmm.
and.
And that's what
Stella!
You spy a note on a table that Ethan refused to pick up.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna read it, I guess. And,
All right. You read Malachi's note about why he feels it's best if he goes, and feels like he's adding a lot of extra strain onto the party.
Yep. Pretty much. So the idea is he's gonna go back to Neverwinter, and and I'll roll a different character if that's how it goes, or I'll keep playing Malachi if that's how it goes. But we'll see
All
what
right.
happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stella!
So,
Wait, why'd you call me? Wait, who's Stella?
Oh, it's a fucking boxcar named Desire, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
all right. So, Crane, you see this pitiful sight.
Yeah, so I went back and I read the thing. I was like, God damn it.
Did you find him again? Where
I'm
is he?
gonna toss the note at Yarrow, and then I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna try to track him.
I'm just gonna frantically just pull it up and just
Okay.
read it.
I'm gonna say you can read the note before Matt Crane gets too far away.
Sandwich that I didn't eat.
So
He just left.
you're talking to
Yep.
you look up. You're talking to yourself. Crane.
did.
Crane left.
Just look at where Crane was and just looking back at the note. He left. He just like
Hey, to be fair, we just met and our job's done. So
it's fair, but
It's true.
still. It's
So-
oh. Was
Crane.
not expecting that.
What? So you read the note? Crane.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to track him.
Yeah.
All right.
Track Malachi or track?
Malachi. Right?
Yeah.
Malachi is not really trying to be.
Yeah.
It
It is dark, but you bring out a
he got on a
torch.
horse and rode. You know, like that's.
You
the
had a
idea.
horse?
Like on the. Well, I don't know, but we had horses.
No, did we give him
You
back?
gave the cart back.
A wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. He started walking down the road.
All right.
Like I'm not sure I'm
Um,
leaving like footprints or what. I'm just going.
Well, he also said that you were headed towards Neverwinter.
Yeah.
So he'll know the
I got-
general direction that you'd have to go to get there. So,
But he
Crane.
did chase Ethan out in the woods for like a while, right? Like he's got like a couple.
Yeah.
Probably got like an hour head start.
I
right?
would
Like,
say, yeah, it would, because I mean, Crane's quick, you know, but yeah, you left a while ago, so it would take a while. But Crane, do you go searching for him?
Yeah.
All right, you head off on the road. You kind of think to yourself, all right, Neverwinter, we came from that way. All right, if he's gonna go back there, you start heading that way. Yarl, what you doing?
Let's see. I'm not sure if I want him to just basically just try and find Ethan, follow Crane, or just like meditate, pray a little bit, like, dear God, why? Why is this happening? I think I'm gonna try and find Ethan.
All right,
I think I trust Crane enough to find Malachi.
Ethan's screaming at the sky. You find him.
We're not even at the sky anymore.
Well, all right,
General investigation check.
sure. Ethan, are you just kind of like still just sitting in the field, just kind of distraught?
I would say I'm just like sitting in there.
Okay.
I don't know, just doing nothing. Just like,
16.
if I could cry, then I'd be crying.
What was it?
16.
Okay. Yeah, he's not really trying to be hidden. You find him.
So I just see him like just in the field, just
You
sitting there defeated.
Ethan, you see Yarl.
I'm just gonna slowly.
Like you're approaching a wild animal.
Yeah, like he's gonna like easy.
And then when I finally get there, I'm gonna slowly like sit down next to him. I saw the note he left.
Yeah, it's all our fault.
Crane is attempting to track him right now.
It's part of the reason why he left anyway. So
That's fair.
No. Debatable, huh?
oh,
So,
Like he just doesn't really know what to say, but like just wants
Right.
to
So you
try
just-
and comfort him.
yeah,
by
you just
being there.
kind of sit there with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan, you know, you this is hard. It's not really something you've experienced before. Usually, getting people to be friends in in the first place was like hard enough. You never really even thought about afterwards that it might go back the other way. Didn't even wasn't even there.
yeah.
Come on, Rexy.
This strange half orc thing. Who knows?
He's my first friend.
Yeah, who knows who you are, knows what you are, just sits there next to you, kind of at a loss for words, but just stays there with you, in the middle of the field. Kind of.
Assume eventually you're gonna fall asleep. Well,
You hear a cow kind of in the distance. Just kind of,
You're on my favorite grazing spot.
So, Crane,
Yeah.
So you're gonna chase after the Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
So you're moving at a pretty quick pace. You go down the dark road 30 minutes. And you feel terrible. You haven't fully recovered from everything that happened the day before. That's the javelin wound on your like upper thigh, still it burns. Oh, it's awful. But you're no stranger to long nights and long bits of travel on foot. And you push through it. You push through. Another half hour passes. You haven't quite caught sight of him yet. You know, he had to have gone this way. He doesn't seem like the type who would lie about where he was going. Do you continue?
Yeah.
Alright. Another 10 minutes. You have burning in your chest. Your arms are sore. You feel like you could pass out, like, on just pick a rock and you could probably pass out immediately. You keep going. You keep pushing. Hour and 20 minutes or so. And further down the road, you see a light. Not wavering. You know, not like a torch. Just a pure, constant light.
Swear to God, if you get abducted, we're gonna have issues.
Yeah, it's like a goblin patrol. It's not even me.
It's like fucking Will of the Wisps. And he's just gonna fucking disappear
Spend
into the
like
swamp.
hours in a dark cave with his light spell. Would I be able to tell if this was?
It seems familiar.
The math adds up. That's a light.
Judging by the trajectory of the sun,
Nah.
the moon.
The moon, just the moon, and the stars.
But yes, you look at it, it looks familiar.
I could still be miles away though, right? Theoretically. Like, if he's just seeing a light.
There are hills. It's not all just straight flat. There are hills and the like, but you're still a ways off. But this is what you see.
I'm gonna try to catch up with it.
All right, you keep going. Takes you about. I mean, and now that you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, you see kind of the end. You quicken your pace. You have to go another 5 minutes or so to try to catch up, and you are just Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
You're trekking down the road, kind of deep in your thoughts. You hear critters in the woods nearby, crickets, occasionally a wolf howl. But you keep trekking on. You know the general area where Neverwinter is. And you're gonna like thinking at some point you'll have to take a rest. But for now, you're all right. Keep trekking. Again, you're also no stranger to harsh conditions and physical discomfort.
Right, gang, this is like home for
He's
me.
a big boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to
no,
say.
like, but
The cold air is a nice.
wolf howls are a comforting feeling.
Yeah, you're kind of out in almost like a wilderness type again. Feels nice. And then you hear behind you footsteps, rapid footsteps.
Maybe some heavy breathing.
Yeah,
Like-
and then ragged breathing. Like it sounds awful. It goes.
It's a fucking goblin, kill it.
Does he feel
We're probably like
Don't look, just smash.
right around the road where we got ambushed before, right? Like theoretically.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. Like
You start, yeah.
no, but like they're
Same-
not trying
same
to like
stretch of
stealth
road.
up to me, obviously.
No, he's
So
not.
like they're like he's right on me then.
He's running. He's very close to you now.
So okay, so I turn and I'm like, Ethan, I told you, I have to do this now.
And you see a very, very tired, bent, like doubled over, just trying to like can't even quite talk yet, trying to get his breath back. Crane.
And I'm like, oh, you're probably the last person I expected to see.
And like he's like breathing heavy. He's like,
You hawk up a massive loogie.
and I look up, Like, I look at Malachi and, like, I just realize I have no idea what I was gonna say.
He
Par
is
for the
driven.
course.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's
and then,
I'm here. What else
like,
the fuck do you want?
they
Just
were
want-
taken from me. And that's it. That's all he says before he, like, starts breathing heavy again.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
He said they were taken from me.
and I'm like, who?
My wife and child.
Oh,
Giants. Crashed in the door. Killed him. Probably ate him.
knowing. I have like kind of a knowing look on my face, like he's probably right. That's
And
terrible.
It's just like, we all have our different paths. And I understand if you need to follow yours, but to me it feels like you're running.
And I'm like, you might be right. I mean, our job is done here. Think about it to yourself. Would your life be easier if I wasn't in it right now?
Yes.
Thorn, you're not there. Shut up.
It's like, you've taken hits from me. You fought at my side. We've killed many a foe together, even in the few days that we've known each other. Perspectively speaking, you're probably one of the people I've spent the most time around. And you're a good man. We have conflicting methods, but we always did good work together.
I agree that we've been through a lot. What I'm concerned about is I need, for what I'm trying to do, I need people that I can trust and that will trust me. And that doesn't include just fighting next to each other. I need to know that you're in it for the same reasons as I am. And I understand that your methods are different, but I think we share similar goals. I mean, like I'm being driven back up north, and you know, I understand that you think that the best way to accomplish things is money, but I think if we're gonna do this, the best thing that we can do would be do it together. And I just don't know that this group is the right group for me to get there.
Well,
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go home, and I want you all to decide if you're going to come together, and you know, if you want me to be part of your group, and if you do, then that's fine, and you can send for me and I'll be there. But if you don't, that's okay too. But I'm giving you an out.
Crane reaches like to his belt and he pulls out the that pouch of gold that he owed you and hadn't like given you yet, and he throws it to you and said, "Well, you make your own decisions. I won't stop you.
All right,
But
and
I can say that we'd be a hell of a lot better without you, or with you, than without you."
and I'm like, okay.
Freudian slip.
And I'm like, okay. I appreciate this, and I give him like, do I have like some sort of map or something with the symbol of the monastery on it, so you could get there, or that they could send for it?
At the very least, you could sketch a little something.
Well, like I carry like an alms box or something like that,
You have
right?
like a
So like,
cincture or something on it that has the.
yeah, like I have something, but I'm like, okay, so my monastery is in Raven Rock. It's not too far from Neverwinter. If you need me, send for me there, and I'll find you.
Well, I guess this is where we part. Crane is about to pass the fuck out.
Wait, like, it's not, but is he, like, did he take damage?
He's not. He's definitely at this point, Crane.
Like, tired?
You definitely have at least one level of exhaustion. At the very least.
Okay, what is that?
Which,
Like, I can't really cure that, can I?
Restoration can, I think.
I don't have that.
But
I was just gonna stumble over to a tree and take a nap. Nap.
so yeah, he just kind of looks back.
Alright, so he does that, and I'm just like, shit. And so I make camp. I make camp.
Oh, he's out. He hits that. He hits
Yeah,
that tree.
but
and
no,
stuff.
but I make camp around him. Like, I'll just be like, I guess we're staying here for the night, because I'm not about to leave him in the middle of the wilderness, so
All right,
the rest of the group might catch us in the morning. We'll see what happens.
all right. So Crane, yeah, this is the most comfortable tree trunk you've ever laid against. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, Malachi, you're like, well, I suppose I had to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
At this point, it's probably like 3 in the morning or so. It's late.
Oh, I would have pictured it more as early, almost.
Yeah, like 3
But-
or 4 in the morning or something like that. Yeah, like the sun is coming up fairly soon.
Okay.
But you guys pass out.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Thorn, Moyer, you guys went to sleep. Yerol.
If
You just-
Ethan hasn't moved, I'm just sleeping there.
Alright, Ethan.
Everyone's in the wilderness.
Eventually,
I'm on the bed,
Yerol, you realize Yerol's breathing becomes very regular, and he's not moving a whole lot, and he's asleep beside you as you continue to rest there in the middle of the field. Just chilling?
Like a babe.
I think that's all we got.
Alright. And that's how everybody spends the night.
I think I have a bedroll. Right?
Yeah, you probably do.
Surely. I definitely have one.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yeah.
How much money did you give me, by the way?
58.
Kind of like put the
59.
bedroll that I have
Okay,
on
I'll
top
round it
of
up.
them.
You put it on top of them.
Yeah, kind of like
Just rolls
a
out
blink.
the bedroll.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why
Well,
not?
there's no way that my bedroll would fit him,
That is
So-
fair. I didn't consider this.
and I never use it anyway, so I think it would be pretty standard like size.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
It's
Plus
it's
one
it's
bedroll.
yeah. Like
Plus one
like
bedroll.
you pull it off and it still has like the new material smell to it and everything. It's the first time this thing's been used.
It's like the
You bring-
only thing of Ethan's that smells good. 'cause
Yeah,
everything
it's
else is like rotting.
So like he pulls it out and it's like because you pretty much just had it for appearances, really. I mean, it was just like this is what people have. So and
I'm
you
normal.
place it on top of them, and then
I think this is how this works.
yeah, I think that's the place to call the session.
You're
We'll just call it there.
That's an amazing
I
point.
I didn't expect like the last hour, but that's fine. I'm totally
I don't think
okay
anyone
with it.
did, honestly.
Well,
Except for Malachi.
I have to say-
Actually,
Fair.
I enjoy that, like, the shit show that happened was literally just, like, proving Malachi's point. Like, you guys can't communicate.
oh,
with each other.
it was textbook. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
What the fuck? He's
So,
freaking out.
all right,
Everyone's trying to
guys.
calm down. Freaks out more.
you have
Okay. Hold person, I'll be fair. I would probably freak out for hold person.
so. You guys, yeah, Moyer throwing down a hex in a hold person.
That's PvP.
I mean, he
Sleep is
had
pretty PvP,
he
though.
didn't do any damage, so I was like, that's fine. I'm not gonna, he's not like tossing an Eldritch Blast at him.
Yeah.
That's probably why I was stuck to be like, okay, like, hold up.
Pull him back.
Yeah, I gotta
Pull
pull
him
them back.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. So thanks everybody for playing. You've now finished up. the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Oh my god, are we now gonna go like 2 weeks play testing Star Wars and like just leave that cliffhanger for
We
those
can
2
no, we
weeks
can
now?
pick back up on this for
I was
sure.
gonna say, we might have to figure something out. We might have
So-
to do like 1 more hour of RP and decide what's going on from there.
Yeah. So, but we'll figure out something for sure.
Okay.
Frank, we'll probably talk a little bit.
I don't have to make a new it's literally like Malachi felt like he needed to give the group an out. You know, like that's where it was.
So the group may have a side quest to go track him back down if they want to do that. Or
Well, no, it's not. Like he's being very clear about where he is at this point.
Yeah.
Like I think that Jonah's like gambit there brought him from like I don't really care if they contact me to like I'll come if they ask me kind of way. So like that's
Yeah.
already moved the needle, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
but you guys have done it. You've completed this here book. So congratulations, you guys.
5 boys.
Yes, you guys are level 5. You've done a great deal for Phandelin. They had rid them of a bandit problem, rediscovered this ancient mine that is and cleared it out of most of the undead. The rest could be cleaned up. They'll bring in other folks to do it. There's a few ghouls in like a room somewhere, but they'll be taken care of. You discovered one of the brothers, his body, brought the other one back alive. And yeah, so Phandelin, and as time continues on and you go into your other adventures, you will always have a spot in Phandelin. If you guys ever need a place to stay or anything like that, Phandelin will welcome you with open arms.
I'm gonna be a little iffy.
No,
I don't like it very much.
no, they. For Gundren was like a little done with you there. Sildar was kind of like, but they can't deny what you've done. So, yes, you are all welcome at Phandelin. They will, like I said, their kids are gonna know about you. So, all right, guys, well done. I don't even know what to begin to prep for next time, but I got a week to worry about it. So,
Well, that's why we can do a short session into the Star Wars.
yeah,
To-
maybe
to give you
just be
better-
like, I don't know what to do.
Because I don't know what character I'll play for next time. It might be Malachi, it might be something else. We'll see. So,
All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing. It got a little strange, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
By the end of it, Hunter with the whole chase scene and the stealth stuff. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to figure this out, and sometimes it's really weird and awkward. I'm still relatively new at this whole DMing thing, so when weird stuff happens, I'm kind of like, I guess this is how this works. I'm gonna say this is how this works. So,
Wing it, man.
bear with me. But all right, guys, you have a good one. I will catch you later.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. If anyone needs assistance for
yeah, what fucking discipline is good?
I'll talk to you.
yeah, the Star Wars shit.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, that ending. That was. Yeah, that was. I didn't know what to freaking expect, you know? Like, my God. That was all over the place. Holy frig. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week, Sunday. We'll try other things. We'll see. Have a good one. I hope you all enjoy your evening, night, morning, whatever time it is where you're at. Goodbye.